gamers? How long do you think he's doing today, and how many games is he playing today? I'll probably be live for somewhere between 3 and 4 hours, and hopefully I'll play 3 to 4 games. Something like that. Did I just hear a voice? Hopefully. Otherwise, my mic is too quiet. I forgot to... Oh, oops. Well, what are you going to do? He's a little frazzled when we'll play 3 games. Damn, it do be like that. Hey, okay. Nathan, Workless Akbar, Schnukel Guten Schnukel, IDT, what's up, Nikki? Ham Hog, Not Clay. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Hey, Tofu, Luna, what's up, gamers? Oh, almost. No, don't say. Almost leaked some some Isadora's Edge stuff. You know how it is. Bing J, what's up? Good to see you. Local Habbo, Maple Bay Games, Lemonized, Earl, what's up? Elijah, with each day I have more desire to write in ban me chat for the sake of pure memes. P Jigmer, nice shave. Hey, thank you. Did you get a haircut? Yeah, it is so hot here. It is unbelievably hot. I could not take it anymore. I much prefer having long hair, but looks clean. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me continue closing the stuff. Okay, for 11 months, almost a year. That is sick. Holy, that is awesome. And so you almost got the next upgraded badge. I live in Florida, so it's 80 inside and out. That's rough. Yeah, it was like 82 yesterday here in Seattle. It was brutal. I turned off my air conditioner at like 11 p.m. I was working on some scripts for some stuff that Tofu knows about. Yeah, it was already like 11 p.m. and I was like, oh, I probably don't need my air conditioner anymore. Oh, Luna knows about it too. So I turned it off, and within like 10 minutes, it was brutally hot again. I was like, it's 11 p.m. It's night. The sun is gone. Why is it so hot? I remember that it was Saturday the whole day, except when it was actually time. Hey, RKI, welcome, welcome. How do you choose which games you play? So I try to keep it a mix of like different genres, and so that the feedback doesn't get stale. You know, if I play 4 2D platformers in a row, I'm probably going to repeat myself a lot, even in one stream. And so I think it's nice to get a variety of stuff. And then also I try to mix in stuff that's older and been waiting for a long time, and also some stuff that hasn't been waiting quite as long, so that, you know, if people need their feedback quickly, I can get to it. And if people have been waiting for a long time, they get there. So Am here for a few minutes. Hey, good to see you. Oh, the Juniper Jam will be finished before next Saturday. That's exciting. The Juniper Jam, long time no see. Hey, local Habbo. Hey, MLK do Ketchup. What's up? What's up? Will be finished before next Saturday. Interesting. It's a 7-day jam? Let me open it up, actually. Take a look. Juniper Dev Jam. I might send whatever I made for Juniper Dev Jam into feedback chat. Yeah, that's I'm hoping to get quite a lot of games from Juniper's Jam, from Bracky's, from GMTK, just stuff to keep providing feedback on stream. Why does Inbound Shovel look like Inbound Shovel? That's a good question. That's a good question. Next Fest planning tired me so much. I slept for like 2 days. Brutal, brutal. If you play my game, do you still want to take up that thumbnail offer? Oh, you said you would draw the thumbnail for it? Yeah, totally, totally. Inbound Shovel, what do you think about my clay lamity I've been posting? I'm very proud. Yeah, it's awesome. You're like kind of cooking. When I first saw it, I was like, my instinct was to respond to it with drop the full animated series on Netflix right now, but you're just one person, so I think that might be asking a little bit too much. But it looks sick. Blender class simulation might suck too bad to be viable. I don't know. I think it looks good, unless that's not the class simulation, in which case, kind of cooked. Kind of cooked without it. Metronome said shovel, will, guy running, U, shovel, B, a B, joining, keyboard, the question mark, Juniper dev, controller, game, controller, jam, Isadora, jam. No. Yeah, why not join for yourself? The theme was something like spin to win. Yeah, I almost joined based on the theme. I was really considering it. Because the first thing that popped into my head was like a Beyblade roguelike. And I was like, a Beyblade roguelike is like a perfect game for a jam, because I can get like the core game loop and the physics of like, you know, being able to influence your Beyblade a little bit. I can get like that working in like a day or two quite easily, which gives me plenty of time to play test it, plenty of time to make it fun, plenty of time to work on the visuals. So yeah, so I really was like, that's a super appealing theme. I really wanted to do it, but I just don't have time, unfortunately. Too busy with a bunch of other stuff. Monarch got you covered on that. Is Monarch doing a Beyblade roguelike? You're doing the Juniper Jam with Cat. Oh, exciting! What are you guys making, or what are you all making? I should say. You would not believe what my idea for the jam is. Beyblade roguelike. What the hell, Monarch? You stole my idea. I told you that in good conscience. And now that I've said it on stream, it's way more believable. No one's gonna believe you came up with it independently. I tried to work on something for my game for the Juniper Jam, and I wanted to fix something, but nothing changed. Then I found out I had uncommented the function I was working on. Don't you hate that? Yeah, it's like when I was rewriting my camera stuff, I commented out the old camera stuff so I could reference it pretty easily while I was rewriting things. And there were several times where I went into my old stuff and just started adding to it without thinking too much. And I was like, why didn't it change anything? Yeah, why are you called Inman Shovel? So Super Soup Studios, please don't spam. I saw the question. But yeah, I picked it when I was like 12. I've called myself that for a long time. I wish I could change my channel name, but I don't have a name for it that matches game dev and my taco character. Game dev taco. Kind of cooking. I'll send the backgrounds I made in Discord. Ooh, exciting. My initial idea was to make a law simulator, but I'm not yet sure what I'll do for this jam. Spin to win law simulator. I'm picturing something wacky, like the lawyers have like a big roulette wheel, or the judge has a big roulette wheel and spins it to decide the like verdict, and the actual like the defense attorney and the prosecutor, rather than trying to make arguments or convince people of the guilt of the client, instead it's just like relentless gambling. So Monarch, you will not believe what my idea is. Roulette roguelike. It's also a card battler, but the cards are money. You can convert it to crypto or buy from a scalper. There's a lot going on. There. The shovel is coming. Is inbound towards us. Yeah, I would love to pretend that inbound shovel has some kind of meaning behind it, other than I picked it and thought it sounded cool when I was like 12. But you know, my game is Picrew plus FNAF. Picrew. That sounds familiar, but I can't picture it in my head for some reason. Picrew. Make and play image platform. Agree. Oh, I see. I was thinking Picross. I was thinking Picross, which is a very different thing. Picross is like a number puzzle thing. Okay, I gotta close. I have so much stuff open on this computer. It's kind of laggy. Hold on. Hey, Lyra. Don't forget to like the stream, chat. Thank you, Lyra. Don't forget to like the stream if you're watching and enjoying it. Picrew plus FNAF is great. Hey, what's up, Cypher? I wish I had more time to have joined the Juniper Jam, but alas, I don't have a huge amount of time this week. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I suggested a game like Kudu Kudurine, though I'm not participating. Picker is just a character creator. I see. Yeah, I see. My game is Kirby Adventure Mega Man 8 plus Mega Man X plus Pizza Tower. We're making a deck builder where you load a revolver. The idea is the bullets influence the direction of the revolver moves to shoot the next bullet. One can move it once clockwise or two counterclockwise. A deck builder where you load a revolver. The bullets influence the direction the revolver moves. Oh, so you're like trying to aim at like multiple enemies? It vaguely reminds me of the one of the game made by, oh, I'm blanking on the name. The guy who was a designer for Fruit Ninja. He has a game dev YouTube channel. Hold on, I should just find him. Actually, I realized that by the time I search this up, probably Luke Muscat. Someone in chat will probably say who it is. I think Luke Muscat made like a game where you spin the wheels of a revolver and deal damage based on what the combo is, which sounds a little bit different from what you're doing, but the idea reminds me of it. I've been holding off for my game because I was afraid of copying Undertale, even though the combat system is something I'd be more comfortable with creating. I think you shouldn't worry about that, especially if you're new to game dev. I think everyone starts out being derivative, and then you branch out from there. Even the stuff I'm doing for Isadora's Edge, there's a lot of derivative stuff in it. So, this whole chat message thing is low-key awesome. I haven't stopped by when this was a thing. Yeah. I just found like a plugin for it, and I like being able to pull it up when I respond. So, I picked OK Productions because I thought it sounded funny, but it's since become something that means more. It's about being okay with just being okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good lesson to have, you know? I think one of the things that holds me back sometime is rampant perfectionism, you know? Not being able to focus in on the things that really matter and trying to be perfect in every aspect is something I really shouldn't do. It's better to just, you know, be good enough. So, what's the schedule for the stream? I don't know why stream is in quotes. There's a hidden nefarious purpose behind this. But yeah, the schedule is that I'll talk to chat, answer questions, probably workshop some Juniper Jam ideas if people need help with it, and then I'll play some games and provide feedback. Our actual idea is Gothic Castlevania inspired Bishonen Beyblade roguelike where your Beyblade whips out like a spinning whip. So Monarch, that sounds very cool, but I will say probably what you should do is just take the Beyblade roguelike part and really make that fun. Then you can put the aesthetic on top of it once you've play tested the core loop. Because it might be that you need to change the core loop. Maybe like the fundamental physics of having the Beyblades smack into each other won't be as fun initially as you're expecting it to be, and you need to tweak it. And then having it open for tweaks that fit some new aesthetic rather than being locked in on the Castlevania one. But I will say, Gothic Castlevania Beyblade sounds like exactly my cup of tea. It's like the exact idea I had, but I wish I could join a jam, but I don't think it's good focusing on another game when you're already working on. I did that a lot in the past. Yeah, I think there's some benefits to like, you know, taking a break and refreshing your mind and stuff, but derivative with your own spin is like how creativity works. Yeah, exactly. It's like as you are growing as an artist, you will become less and less derivative as you create your own style more and more. But when you're creating your own style, it is inarguably just a mishmash of the things that inspired you in the first place, right? So, I feel like I'm missing out on so much things, like the global mainstream game dev events such as Juniper's Very Serious Game Jam. I don't think it would be as exciting for me. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a balancing act, right? It's like doing Juniper's Jam sounds like fun. I would have made my Beyblade roguelike. I would have compared it directly to Monarchs. I would have mogged him, you know, all that good stuff. But I would have, you know, and then I would have made a video about it, which would have taken some time as well. And I would have, you know, done that whole process. But instead, I'm just going to focus on Isadora's Edge. So it's a trade-off. My game is going to be kind of like Undertale / Hollow Knight, where it's a Metroidvania, but you can spare bosses as much as they're defeated, get different endings depending on what you do. I mean, it sounds like a great formula, you know, the Undertale formula, but applied to Hollow Knight. Be interesting to see how the sparing mechanic works with Hollow Knight's combat, unless you're planning to do Undertale's combat. So I would win the jam, but I should probably spend 1 hour a day working on IGTAP instead of a game jam. Coming back to things is always, I have to for V2 remodels or I explode. Yeah, it's a really good way to handle it. Oh, Ghost Death 13, welcome to Gamer. Yeah, thank you so much. Can we get some +2s for Ghost Death 13? I recognize your profile picture. Are you? I think your game is red. I think when you submitted your game is under the name Red. Was it Ghost? Is it Ghost's Quest? Or is it just Ghost in Discord? But yeah, I recognize your profile picture. Speaking of Isadora's Edge, I got a 626 today. I don't play much since the playtest ended, but I think I'll beat world record again in like a week. Nice. Yeah, it would have been fun to partake, but I decided not to this time. Oh, Luna's letting someone else win. Luna's letting someone else win the jam. Let's go. Guys, I think the biggest tip ever is to stop thinking about the extra features until you can build a first prototype and verify that it's actually fun. Yeah, I think that's like pretty true. Is like, especially for a game jam, you want to dedicate the first like half of the time or even less to like getting the prototype for the main gameplay working and tested, make sure it's fun, and figure out what you need to add on top of that, both visually and in terms of other mechanics. You know, treating it like an actual release where you have like a feature lock is pretty important, I think. Red's Quest working title. Oh, right. Hope you went well, Shovel. Yeah, I've been doing good. Maybe I'll get a 1 in 3 win ratio. Oh, Luna. Been too lazy not working on my own games for a bit. Need to start there. Yeah. I'm right there with you. Well, not really right there with you. I'm almost actually sort of the opposite. The last all of May, like half of April, all of May, and then the beginning of June was all just working on the playtest. So, do you have a good connection with Juniper Dev? Why is everyone talking about the Juniper Jam? It's a really big jam event going on right now, and Juniper Dev is a great creator. So why not talk about it? Better than my 2 in 24 win ratio. RKI, we all dream of having the 24 jams completed. You can't Mog Shovel. That's against his brand. Oh, sorry. I don't draw fanfic as my title so far. I see. I'm going to imagine Shovel as my imaginary rival and challenge him to an illusory Mog-off. That's a good sentence. Just want to let you know my game will run very weird, but still in alpha. It's my first time using Unity. Oh, nice. I like watching jams from afar, it seems. Yeah, watching jams, like seeing what everyone makes and seeing everyone collaborate and how it all comes together in the end is really fun. I haven't played since the playtest ended, mostly because right now I'm learning soldering to fix my controller. Fixing controller is important to play. Don't speedrun with a broken controller. That sounds rough. I was watching a video last night. All of a sudden, I see your game used as an example of a game dev who's properly showing there is, in fact, a game that's being made. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. What video? I'm surprised to see that. I like doing jams quietly by myself. Yeah, that was mostly how I did it back in the day. Quietly by myself with Insandio making the music. And sometimes doing voice acting. Like, did you know, in the original jam version of Isadora's Edge, the voice of Isadora is Insandio going, ha, ho, hiya. My main laptop died, so I'm stuck GPU-less. No 3D games for me. Oof. Wait, so you're doing your, you're doing the Beyblade roguelike in 2D? Interesting. I really thought like a big part of the fun would be simulating the 3D physics and seeing how it interacts with the other Beyblade. But if you don't have a GPU, what are you going to do? If you cover my game, apologies for the wall of text tutorial. I'm too lazy to add a proper tutorial until the game gets bigger. Yeah, that's a very not backwards mindset, but like you're putting the cart before the horse a little bit there. It's like having a really rough intro to the game is going to make it harder for people to latch onto it, if you know what I mean. Top-down 2D, unfortunately. What can I do? Yeah, if your GPU is not working, then what are you going to do? Insandio hard code. That's so cute. VA of the year right there. Yeah. Video is titled, I am concerned for the game Daydream. Interesting. I'm concerned for the game Daydream. Is Insandio still voicing Isadora? Maybe. I haven't really decided on what to do for the full game yet. I don't know if she wants to. We'll see. My GPU is a cashew from Target, so I'm gonna make Elden Ring. I think that lines up. That makes sense. Oh, what did Earl say? I saw someone say, Earl, that's great life advice. Earl, my Juniper Game Jam game will probably have 0 art. That's probably not the advice. I wonder if Isadora would run on a fight stick well. Interesting. Do you have a fight stick? I know you do love your fighting games, right? I luckily do have a tutorial, so I'll make the starting section less annoying. Hey, nice. Can you make a video on how to make a game from start to finish, starting with the engine and what goes on after the release? Maybe, but it would likely be after I release Isadora. Once that game comes out, maybe I can make a video about the whole process. Do it like Wolfie VGC style, a 3-hour video documenting every step along the way. Shout out to Insandio for voicing Phoenix. Let's go. Queen shit. I should voice Isadora. That's a good idea. That's going to sound really good. Let me give it a try. Hey guys, I'm Isadora. Just pink and black cubes, huh, Earl? Yep. Just Googled that video from Cut Cafe. It's 2 hours long. Holy smokes. Hey, is that Cat in chat? What's up? What's up, Cat? I think they meant flight stick. I thought they meant fight stick, like one of those like arcade boxes with like the one stick and like the 2 or 3 buttons on the other side. Maybe those aren't called fight sticks though. Just pick the engine you think would be best for your game, then just learn it. You can switch engines later, but most engines are very flexible. Yeah, I think yeah, and if you're really struggling, like if you were like, I gotta pick the best engine, I can't start until I pick a good engine, just download Godot and get started. Easy peasy. Shout out to Insandio for voicing Insandio on the channel Insandio and feature lesser known creators like Inbound, John Shovel, Kenneth Man. True, or something. I am in Insandio's Peak videos, right? Her 2 videos about Peak. Oh, and we did a video about Phoenix Wright as well. Or no, it was actually the Miles Edgeworth one. So, my game will have sound effects besides just walking next update. Nice. I'd watch that 3 hours video. Let's go. Can you make a list of all the things you bought for your streaming area? Oh, that's a good question. Although some of this I didn't buy. Like this green screen was a friend of mine's who used to, he transitioned from green screen like face streaming to being a VTuber. So he didn't need this anymore. And he was like, I'm just going to throw it away because it takes up too much space unless you want it. So that was from him. This key light that I'm using, also from him, from the same situation. And then I have some side lights, my camera, obviously. Peak voice acting, hard to notice the difference. Exactly. Gotta go teach now. Hopefully be back for the end of the stream. Hey, good luck with your teaching, Am. May the force be with your new controller. May he not break upon tests of fate. True. Cubes and capsules. No 8-bit voices for Isadora's Edge. Yeah, I'm thinking about how I want to do the sound design, especially because the music is chiptune. So, I'm dumb. I don't even know what monitor's referencing there, but yeah, I guess specifically lever, because leverless is just keyboard with extra steps. Yeah, lever is like the actual like joystick thing sticking out of the fight like box or whatever. I'm very familiar with fighting games. Hey guys, I'm Isadora, and this is my edge. Now you might be wondering how I got into this situation. They're called fight sticks, if I remember correctly. I do love my fighting games. Nice. I wonder how well Isadora's Edge would run on a modded 3DS. Hey, Cloudy Focus. Heyo, which for some reason YouTube auto-translated to hey there. So welcome in. Trouble, my friend's nickname on Discord for you is John Isadora's Edge. Nice. I mean, being known as the Isadora's Edge guy is cool. Especially like I never expected to be known as the Game Dev Secrets guy. So, Godot is really lightweight. I would recommend it because my computer's a potato. Yeah, it is really easy to get in there. Shout out to Godot allocating a dictionary every frame when trying to use physics array query parameters 3D. It does that. Miles Edgeworth versus Isadora's Edge. Epic rap battles of history. Actually, gas suggested metronome. I'm in. Yes, this is live stream. I don't know who Lyra was responding to. Give me a moment while I find the mention in the video. Oh yeah, go if you link it in the Discord with a timestamp, that'd be super helpful. Nice light reflecting 100% white chair behind. Light reflecting 100% white chair. Oh, yeah. That's the sauce behind it. I can't think of what Isadora's voice claim would be. Isadora's like voice claim would be. I assume the claim is maybe actor. Can't think of what Isadora's voice actor would be. Maybe that's some slang. I don't know. Hey John, Isadora's Edge, give us a game dev secret right now. If you're doing a game jam, have a prototype of the main gameplay about halfway through the jam or earlier. Does Isadora's Edge start at the edge of the map? Oh, that's a shockingly insightful question about the story of the game. I vote for Banjo-Kazooie style for Isadora's voices. Oh, I do not remember off the dome what Banjo-Kazooie voices are like. I'll have to look that up. Maybe that's actually a good suggestion. I don't know how to eat chicken. The classic. Je ne sais pas manger du poulet. I think that is actually said. I don't know how to eat chicken. I love leverless. It's good for my wrist. So yeah, leverless is very similar to playing on keyboard, right? Although the buttons are maybe bigger. So, let's see if I can pull it off by the end of the stream. All this talk about voicing Isadora is giving me an idea. Are we getting the Bing J Isadora? Opinions on the new Godot update? I haven't used it yet. I'm still on like 4.4 locally, so I need to update. I posted the backgrounds, by the way. Let me know what you think. Oh, okay. Let me see. In other developers, probably, yeah. Hold on. Let me close some stuff, and then I can. Oh, I almost just shut down the stream. Hope y'all don't mind. Okay, closing that. Let me close this stuff. Shut down Rider as well. Shut down all of this game dev secret stuff. Okay. Close this. All right. Is that everything? Oh, I still have Aseprite open. Okay, I think that's good. All right, let's check out these backgrounds. Oh, let's not do that. Why is it the wrong? Oh, I see. When did I do that? Let me see if I can fix this. Okay. Instead of showing you guys OBS and stream chat. And YouTube Studio. All right, let's figure out what's going on here. In theory, let me just make stream chat full screen because y'all can see it anyway. If I go to my desktop view, is it just showing stream chat? Yeah, why is it doing that? Hold on. Okay, that was extremely strange, but we got there. Maybe just a bug with OBS because it said it was selecting the right desktop, so no idea what's going on with that. All right, let me move this back over. Just totally ignoring chat for a second so I can solve this issue. All right. Now we can review okay stuff. OBS being wonky like usual. Ain't that the damn truth. Okay. So now if I go to desktop, it should. Okay. Nice. Okay, so is this like a bench? Looks like this is like a bench. I see the sky in the background. Oh, a nice hallway. This is, for some reason, this is giving me Hollow Knight vibes. this painting here. And then, oh, and this is the bench from the other side. Is this is that a mirror or is it actually redrawn? Oh, are these like two sides of the hallway? I think it makes sense since it's all red. Yeah, I think these backgrounds look really sick. I think they work well too because they're not totally, well, this one is sort of like monochrome, mostly just red, but ominous red hallway. It's a table. Levi is spinning in place to see who's watching. Oh, sort of. Yeah, you said it's sort of like FNAF. I see. So you can like click to the different directions to see what's going on. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I like it too because like it looks visually nice, especially the blue next to the red here, but it's also not like extremely distracting either. I think this works really well. Looks like point and click game backgrounds. Yeah, yeah. Ominous red hallway. Yeah, this looks sick. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think those are cool. I'm excited to to try out your game. Hop on 4.8. Oh, Godot 4.8. Is it good? So, all right. So I think I missed a bunch of messages while I was messing around with OBS. This is Livent Strom. Nice. All of this is pre-recorded. That's damn true. I thought this was a static image. The scientifically whitest chair known to mankind. Yeah, it's getting a nice clean lighting effect, so. I'm programming my computer. I was pressing space on my phone, wondering why it wasn't working. A voice claim is an existing character in media that you say their voice is closest to. Oh, okay, so it is just a term that I don't know. It's crazy. I've never heard that before. Who are they closest to? My instinct was to say Undyne, but I don't think that's real. I don't think Isadora's that that powerful in her voice. My best jam games are ones where I just started and kept going. That is actually damn true. Monarch, I'm from the UK. I can't believe you're not on 4.7. You have to understand that I'm very lazy, so. I've considered making little animations that just use myself for all the voices because I think one person voice everything has a bit of a charm. True, true. I'm a keyboard warrior. I don't own a leverless. I just have a keyboard. Yeah, I'm mostly a mouse and keyboard gamer as well. We have the most insane quality of life features here on 4.7. What are the most insane ones? Like, what's really keeping you over there? I remember my voice sucks, which cancels out the charm. Your voice doesn't suck, Nikki. Didn't we listen to you in Grimm's Acre? Grim was the Acre. Acre was Grim. Grimmy Akerton. Grimuel. Grimuel Acreman. Your voice sounded great in that. I play on PC, so no problems for me. Imagine the game title is Isadora's Edge because the entire lore of the game revolves around her blade. We've all been focusing on the wrong character all along. Nathan kind of cooking. Take H2O into yourself. Don't worry, don't worry. Honestly, you don't need to update Godot unless there's something you really need. I think it's good to stay up to date so that when something comes out that you do need, it's not a huge process to upgrade, but it is extra work. I'm loving the fast release cycle. It's amazing, right? It's nice that it's like coming out so quickly. It's honestly a little bit hard to keep my project version up to date. While Shovel searches for backgrounds, I'll promote liking the stream. You should like the stream. If you like the stream, it'll make Shovel feel nicer, and he'll make more and better content. True. Earl is speaking facts. Shovel, why do you have multiple instances of Godot? There are different Godot versions. I have 3.2, 4.3, and 4.4 all in my taskbar. I don't even have to code it if you just use image scroll. True, right? I got the gameplay functionality just by clicking back and forth. I have a game. Would you like to play it? Yeah, totally. If you put it in the Showcase Saturday forum in Discord, I can play it. It's not easy to decide. If it helps, the closest voice I imagine to Lix's is Tom Holland. Interesting. I don't know what Tom Holland sounds like. You can draw textures during runtime in 4.7? Huh. Remember you walked away from him, so clearly you didn't like him? Oh, Nikki. Oh, Nikki. Somehow still remembers that moment. Grim was the yard squared. It do be like that. My taco in my videos is just my voice, but pitched up to sound more happy. Is 8 FPS for sprites good for pixel art games? If that's the style you're going for. I generally prefer the frame rate to be more like 12 or 16. It feels just a little bit smoother to me, but if you're going for a more retro style, I can totally get it done. Ooh, some messages getting nuked by Lyra. I struggle with a keyboard when I'm gaming. I'm good at a controller, but my finger control is godly. Ah, nice, nice. Yeah, I kind of jump back and forth a little bit because I play on mouse and keyboard and then also switch pretty frequently, so I should update to get tile randomization back, but I'm also not working on anything, so it's not really important. I never grew up on controller, so I'm bad at controller. Yeah, Insandio is the same way. Insandio grew up purely on mouse and keyboard, so she can play just fine on mouse and keyboard, but you put a controller on her hands, and it's like she's never even seen a video game before. It's like on controller, she was struggling with like Yoshi's Crafted World, like on the first couple levels. So I found the timestamp, posting the link and timestamp in general chat. Oh, nice, nice. You can copy entire groups of variables using category copy from the editor. Also control pivot ratio, control transform offsets, inline shader previews. Enums show up by name, not int. Oh, enums showing up by name and not int is actually so nice. You don't have to write the stupid block of like, like casting to a string so that you can actually read the name. That's interesting because I remember people being like, you should probably never update Unity during dev because it might break your stuff. That's kind of true. That's kind of true. Yeah, I remember stamp my time till we're chatting generally. Interesting. Yeah, I remember using Unity on the Bazaar. Never like having like a strict, we're on this version, and if you want to update Unity, there has to be like a really good reason for it. I have slopes in my game and they work. Nice, nice. Tom Holland sounds like he's from Holland. He sounds like an American man. I've heard it both ways, so. Bing J says 10 FPS is needed for movement. Well, 10 FPS, if you mean the frame rate that the game is running at, yeah. I'd say anything below 60 feels pretty rough. You can do 30, especially if you're doing retro or like 24, but I really prefer when the game is running smoother than that. But if you're talking about the frame rate that you're running a single animated sprite at, that one I usually go for like 12 or 16. I can't play controller, but somehow decided to play the playtest on controller, and it was not the best idea. Yeah, it's really useful. That's one thing I noticed when I was doing data analysis on the feedback from the Isadora's Edge playtest, was that there is a pretty large point differential in the scores given to Isadora's movement when you categorize by mouse and keyboard versus controller. It's like a more than 1.5 difference in the average between the two. And like all of the worst scores for Isadora happen on controller. And it makes sense because the dead zones are not good. So that's a really important note for me, is that like, because I playtest everything myself when I'm working on it on mouse and keyboard, everything is much smoother there. So I got my cane, by the way. Nice. After the jam, I'm going to make stickers based on each jam I've been in. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And congratulations on the cane. That's awesome. Insandio, I'm so with you. I'd fail at the basic Mario games. I beat Hollow Knight and I'm still playing through Silksong on pure raw keyboard, Deltarune and Undertale on Switch. Nice, nice. Yeah, I did Hollow Knight and Silksong on controller just because I played Hollow Knight on Switch originally. And so I used my Switch Pro controller. And the Pro controller I use for Switch is this one, which also connects to my PC. So I was able to play Silksong with the exact same controller I played Hollow Knight on. And that felt pretty good. But because I playtest Isadora stuff on my keyboard, I'm assuming I could also do Silksong on keyboard. Maybe I should too. What kind of the following 3 assets should be used? Self-made, purchased, or free? All of them. If you find good free assets or good purchased assets, that can save you a lot of time. If you can afford the purchased assets, of course. And making them yourself is really good. So basically all 3 can be used. I think 2D games basically stand no risk of breaking from updates. You mean specifically updates from 4.4 to 4.7, or do you mean in general? Because in general, they can break from updates. When it comes to mouse and keyboard and controller, for me, it depends on the game. No way I'm doing RTS with a controller. Yeah, that's a classic example. Hollow Knight Silksong and keyboard is easier than controller because you can pogo while moving. Don't have to flick your thumb. Oh, since you can hold left and hold down. I see what you're saying. Although it's, to me, the motion of pogoing where you like shift down and then quickly shift back to the other direction doesn't feel that bad at all. I tried the playtest. I tried the playtest on controller, but it wasn't as bad. What if it was like the first run? It took an extra hour. But if it was like the first run, it'd take an extra hour. Yeah. I think also one thing that was very clear to me is like the pacing was really bad, which I knew. Well, really bad's like an exaggeration, but I knew the pacing was off when I sent it out because it was mostly platforming challenges back to back to back to test out the movement. But for the people who played it over and over again, trying to speedrun good times, the level of control they got over the specific movement tech and stuff was a really good sign, I think. So there definitely was a difference between people's first playthrough and like their second, third, fourth playthrough. And then also there was a pretty big difference on controller versus mouse and keyboard. So it's just a good thing to keep in mind, you know, for me. So I don't think I've ever had to stop moving to pogo. Yeah, if you're on mouse and keyboard, you definitely don't have to. If you're on a joystick, it can be hard, but it also depends on how the actual zones work on the stick, you know. I grew up with controllers, but with mouse and keyboard more. So while I can play on controller, I'm much better with keyboard and mouse. Nice. Except for mine, I'm just that good at being skillless. When I play Celeste, I still will not touch a controller. I think I played Celeste on controller as well. But I think a game with a well-planned out controller scheme will always be superior to a well-planned out keyboard scheme. I don't think that's true. I think RTSs are the first good example that comes to mind. I think Baldur's Gate 3, I much preferred mouse and keyboard than controller. Like, navigating through all those menus by just clicking on them with my mouse was way nicer than needing to navigate it, like, with a joystick. But, I think the dead zones are the reason I couldn't get sub 8. That and the quick jump tech on joystick is unrealistic. Double binding with the pads for those movements would feel so good. Double binding with the pads. Oh, so being able to assign to joystick and the D-pad? I see. Didn't they revamp the entire tile map system in 4.4? Yeah. RKI's like, Monarch, your advice might not be very good here. 4.4 to 4.7, probably. Please get pushed prior. Yeah. I'm not too worried about it because, yeah, I have plenty of backups. And also, I haven't done... all my decoration is done in a separate project, and then I import it over. So even if I totally lose the decoration, as long as I can rewrite the import code to work with a new version of Godot, it should be fine. So cargo bay was the slowest area of the speedrun for sure. Yeah. Cargo bay definitely had some issues. Yeah, it's like it was funny because it was even harder before Insandio told me I needed to change it. And then I also put like the locked door in front of it, so you needed to do other stuff before you went into the cargo bay. Also at Insandio's, I was the one who said like maybe I should lock the door, and Insandio was like, yeah, you absolutely should. You should put that behind a locked door so people can't accidentally go there first. And so she was very gung-ho on that idea, so I decided to throw it in there, which was a good decision, because imagine the very first thing you go into in the playtest is cargo bay. I'm curious, Shovel, how many responses did you get on your survey? Oh, let me open that up, and I can give you the exact number. I have 26, although I think I'm still waiting on Kat to give me one. So I think I'm waiting on one from Kat, but other than that, yeah, 26. Which I think, if I remember correctly, I estimated to get between 25 and 30. I think that's what I said. Maybe I said 20 to 30. I don't remember exactly, but this is about what I was expecting, based on the amount of people I sent keys to, which is really nice. Especially, I was expecting between 20 and 30 feedbacks, but I figured it would be more people would have like quit halfway through, or the feedback would be more negative or whatever. But actually, a lot of these people speed ran the game and did a bunch of playthroughs and stuff. And generally, the feedback is quite positive. So Overall, it went better than I expected in terms of how the feedback actually came in, but the number was pretty accurate, I think. I love using controller. It's nice having all the buttons close by. My brain can't handle shooters using number keys. I see. I played on controller for Baldur's Gate 3. Interesting. Want to say thank you for your content. You're one of the reasons I'm making a game and devlogs. Hey, glad to hear that. And you're welcome, you know. Recently made my first Godot game. It's a snake-like with unbound movement directions. I'm happy with how I managed to get smooth tail segments working. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Did you submit it to Showcase Saturday? I would love to test it out. I've used keyboard so much I can consistently beat my brother in Mario Kart Bubble Dash when holding a keyboard in my hands like a controller. That's sick. That's an impressive feat. Oh man, I'm quite behind, aren't I? The hardest location in the playtest for speedruns is cargo because of the inhuman strat that's now required to compete for world record. Yeah, the amount of times when I was trying to do cargo at the same speed as you that I got to the first laser and just barely didn't get past it is brutal. My first playthrough was 4 hours and my PB is a bit over 8 minutes. The control you can get is insane. Yeah, it's really cool to see people, especially hitting like the ledge flip tech to get the extra like sprinting speed in the air. Stuff like that's really was cool to see other people find, you know. Bevy 0.19 released yesterday. We're finally getting previews of the editor. Nice. Oh yeah, I think I saw a post about Bevy 0.19, although I didn't read it. I just saw it existed. One of the best players in Celeste using controller. Oh, nice. RTS and MMOs are the reason controllers can't rule it all. Yeah, I think so. If that's the cause, then fighting games would be hell on leverless or keyboard, I think. Interesting. When I played Celeste on keyboard, the dashes were so easy, but the feather turned it into a rage game. Oh, right. The feather is much easier to use on a joystick, right? That's the thing, though. A game that is way better with mouse can, by nature, not be well schemed on controller. Oh, so you're saying keyboard only, no mouse. So keyboard only input would be better if properly schemed onto a controller. I mean, not to be pedantic, but the first game that comes to mind to disprove that theory is a typing game. Type Racer. It's going to be much more fun on a keyboard than on a controller. But I guess you could make the argument you can't well scheme a typing game on a controller. But I guess you could pop up an on-screen keyboard and use a D-pad. I don't know. I think figuring out what control scheme is best for your game is pretty tough. I love the speedrun strat for cargo, which just turn around, don't even bother with second half of the level. Yeah, especially because it is faster too. It's like even a super fast bottom half of cargo doesn't get to the end faster than just turning around and leaving. So I think that Deep Nest was the hardest area in the playtest demo to speedrun. Metronome is like, yeah, Deep Nest is similar to Cargo Bay, right? And also the gas station was pretty tough too. Guys, please, I want to be involved. Lock it so people can't go there ever. I mean, dude, I love a good permanently locked area in a game that you have to like glitch your way into. And then there is stuff in there. Like in Symphony of the Night, there's like an area out in the front garden that you can't get to normally, but you can glitch in there and there's like a boss fight and stuff. So I think stuff like that are really cool. 90% of the games I play use the controller. The rest are FPS games. So that's the only time I use mouse and keyboard. I see. Yeah, FPS games are way easier on mouse and keyboard. The amount of aim you get over mouse is really nice. To be fair, before the backwards strat, I got consistent with the surge section, but it didn't feel intentional or easy, even with practice. Yeah, it's one of those things that I think the surges, I definitely need to figure out what solution I want to go with because they're just too precise. It's like I'm pretty consistent with the surge, and for the most part, I can, because I added canceling to the surge, I think the thing is, it's not clear when you can cancel different parts of the surging dash, and all that stuff just like compounds to make it hard to use. And I know exactly how to use it. So for me, it feels a lot easier. But for people who don't know exactly when they can cancel out of different parts of the surge with like different abilities and stuff, it's like, dash canceling before you hit the spikes and then surging back up through the target before you would crash into the spikes feels pretty satisfying, but literally no one has done that ever except for me in at least all of the footage I've watched. So, Yeah, it's the kind of thing that I need to both tutorialize it better and make it clear how it works and figure out how to make it feel more consistent. Because it is consistent, but it's so precise that it feels inconsistent. So that's the thing I really need to lock in on. Guys, I actually have nothing to talk about now that I don't really work on IDCal. I have nothing to relate to stuff now. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I guess you could talk about Blender stuff. I mean, and I hope the spark for IDCal comes back for you because I want to play it. I wish you could play my game to give me feedback, but I didn't submit it. Oh, you should submit it then. You can go to the Discord. The Snake game is not going on Showcase Saturday. I don't have a lose condition yet, and I had to cut my time with the project short due to Juniper Jam. Ah, I see. I figured out the best way to play FPS games. You use controller for movement and mouse for looking around. It's weird to get started with once you get to it. It's really nice for some games. You play with controller and mouse? How many hands do you have? Okay, buddy, right by any means over here. Type racer on controller. That's gaming. Terraria is awful on controller. I haven't really played much Terraria, which I think you all are already aware of. And you sent me videos of boss fights to watch. Size is going to be keyboard exclusive because of the typing sections. Oh, I see. Hey, Shovel, this post was made in 1964. By the time you read this, the Soviet Union will have fallen. That's true. By the time I read this, the Soviet Union did fall. So that's my route. I call it Cat is Afraid of the Surge Dash route. I just don't have a controller. I have to take my brother's if I care. Yeah. I think having a controller really enhances your odds of using a controller. My boyfriend would probably hand me one day just to beg me to play single player games. I see. I thought my game would never work with controller, but enough aim assist made it work. Oh, yeah. I think like aim assist on controller is what makes FPS is like viable. Otherwise, like the lack of precision is really tough. For the typing game, just use the joystick to navigate letter by letter on the on-screen keyboard. Yeah, that sounds like a fun way to type. That sounds like the kind of typing game I want to play. Except for Apex, apparently, it's better to be on controller, I heard. The aim assist is too broken. Ah, I see. They don't make those keyboard attachments for controllers anymore. Dude, I remember back in the day, the Xbox 360 with the big keypad sticking out of it. Oh. I want a Steam controller, but I placed my reservation way too late. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I thought about getting a Steam controller, but I'm too broke for that. I ain't got no money. I haven't played the demo, so all of this sounds like mumbo jumbo. Yeah. Okay, it's like, they're back to talking about the cargo bay and the surging dash, and I don't know what any of that means. We need David Surge as a mechanic introduced in the game. Yeah, I really want to keep some form of the David Surge in the game, which there's a movement ability called the surging dash, and David found a way to break it, so you like fly through the air at like, extreme speed. I really like the playtest in Isadora's. I really like the part in the Isadora's Edge playtest where I started playing as Chim and had to survive a power conservation minigame until 6 a.m. However, I got jump scared by Screaming Shovel. Yeah, I really thought the FNAF section where you play as Chim would go over better, but, a lot of people didn't even find it. It's almost like it didn't exist, but, yeah, but clearly based on that message in chat, it did. So surge equals headfirst into spikes. True. Yeah. So, you would not believe how much time I have spent watching people slam themselves headfirst into spikes. Hundreds and hundreds of times, if not thousands. So brand new dev and sub here. Today I finished my first level of Zero Prior Experience. I wanted to thank you because I learned a lot from your videos, but I will keep the slopes. Nice. That's awesome. I'm glad I could help. My Juniper Jam game is the best. We're going to win. I'm excited to play it. Talking about the 3D world. Yeah, IDT, get that 3D model in game. Surges are a really, really good concept. Don't give up on them, please. Yeah, I really like how they feel. I just need to figure out how to make them better for people. No time for game jams. I got other stuff I should be doing. I want to do a game jam, but I was advised not to. Yeah. Stay focused on your own stuff, IDT. Isadora's Edge is awful on mobile. That's true. I played the same game on both keyboard and console, and I found that I'm basically fine. However, I just need time to adjust. Yeah. I think being able to go directly from keyboard to mouse to controller and back and forth is like a ridiculous skill. I don't have the ability to reset my muscle memory so easily like that, but my game I found really nice with controller, I think, because it doesn't use mouse at all, and analog control is very cool. I love whenever I have to type something on my Switch. For some reason, the Isadora's Edge playtest is one of the only games that I prefer on controller. Yeah. A lot of people prefer playing on controller. Although it is interesting, that's one of the only games you prefer on controller. But I do need to make it feel better on controller as well. Typing game that's a platformer. You're a platforming character, so you got to travel to each letter to type. A Steam controller is $100. Yeah, that's. I should code my next game on Switch. Show a David Surge clip. Oh, I wonder. Let me see. If I open up the playtest, can I get to a good spot to do a David Surge? Where was I at in the playtest? Okay, there's a good spot to do a David Surge in the lab, right? If I sprint over there. Hold on. Sprinting to the lab right now in the playtest. Easy money. Weehaw. Oh. I missed the sprint flip tech, cat. Don't you hate when that happens? Nice. First try on the tower. Although I think all you speedrunners skip that tower, so. Oh. I got a Discord notification and as a result missed a jump. Okay. This is a good spot to show off at David, I think. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see. Did I miss any important messages? Isadora screams David if you pull it off correctly. Motion control is cool, but $100 cool, but it's cool nonetheless. My mom said it's my turn to win the jam. The first searches in the tutorial are the best place, I think. Oh, that's true. I guess I could have. Oh, actually, no. I clicked continue, so I can't actually go back to the tutorial. David Surge, son of Lieutenant Surge from Kanto. True. Shovel, look in the Isadora's Edge server. Okay. But first, so if I go to desktop, so this is I'm in the playtest right now, and there are these little targets that you can dash to with this ability, which is very fun to use. But it's hard to use. This is the surging dash I was talking about. And David found that if you pogo like that, this attack, to cancel the dash, you go flying. Because you keep the momentum, but it doesn't ever slow you down. So you can use that to actually zoom through the air. But it is very difficult to do. Yeah. And you can also, if you do it too quickly, you cancel the dash completely. So that's the David Surge. That is hitting a David. What is a game dev? But a miserable little bag of procrastination. But enough talk. Have at you. I'm going to code the Beyblade roguelike while I listen to Shovel Talk ASMR. Nice. First time I get to see this. True. Do you have any advice on balancing developing and creating short form content? That is a great question. Because it really depends on the amount of time and effort you want to put into the short form content. It's like, I know there are different schools of thought, right? It's like O & Co. I think O & Co. have made an incredible game. And they also have a relatively successful YouTube channel. And I know that their priority is getting the short form and the devlogs done quickly, like on schedule. So they are covering things very quickly so that they can spend as much time as possible on the game. I think that's one really good way to do it. Additionally, I think you can go for like a super quality first approach, but then you have to spend a lot longer. Like I was writing Game Dev Secrets this week, and each script and gathering all the assets and getting all the stuff ready for it takes me quite a while because I'm very picky with the script, right? I rewrite a bunch of stuff. I delete sections. Like it's like I've thought about it might be better for people if I was less picky with the scripts so I could get more advice out there rather than taking so long per each one. But unfortunately, it's just not how my brain works. Elijah, that is not cool to say. Oh, I wanted to delete that message and not show it on screen. Let's not say stuff like that. I don't know why it's not letting me delete the message. Lyra, if you're in chat, can you delete that? For some reason, it's not working for me. Please. All right. I wonder if that's a bug because of my like pop stuff on screen. But thank you, Lyra. Okay. But yeah, so I love, I think Tethergeist is a fantastic game. And I think that their shorts definitely worked for, you know, growing an audience. But I think there's, I can't focus while I'm also running around Isadora's Edge, so I'm going to close that. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of different levels to how long you can spend in each. What's the name of the YouTuber? It's O and Co that make O and Co games that make Tethergeist. And I think that their shorts are definitely more promotional, more like advertising based. But yeah, I think that they are more focused game side. And I think I have to set aside time separately because I spend too long on my shorts, you know? So I posted a short that got 1.7K views and I fell off forever. But yeah, so I think it's a really, it's like, you kind of have to find the balance you're okay with yourself. It's tough, but yeah. Tethergeist is underrated. I only played the demo. Yeah, I only played the demo so far as well. I haven't had time to play the whole thing. But I wanted to pick it up. I missed the like launch sale. It's like I had a day where I was like, you know what? I have a little free time today. I want to go download the full game and actually play it. But it was like a couple days after they ended the launch sale. And I was like, oof, missed the launch sale. So then I played something else. Yomi Hustle is peak gaming. Oh yeah, I really got to try that. I haven't played it myself, but I've heard it's really good. Okay, there were a bunch of messages while I was hitting a David. David surging is pretty OP. That dashing thing feels like the rope in Nine Souls. I don't know if I got to the rope in Nine Souls. I only played Nine Souls for like an hour. So, first time seeing you live, I get so many of your shorts. Nice. I got to give you a special thanks because I recently saw your palette swap short and thought how I should do that in my project. Turns out I was missing an important feature, shaders, this whole time. Oh, wow. I introduced you to shaders. That's awesome. I'm going to finish up the animations I planned for today. Let's go. Hitting at David's good for speedrunning. The invite doesn't work. Oh, for Discord in the description. Maybe I need to put another one. I think the rope mechanics in like the first 10 minutes. Oh, then in that case, I just simply do not remember it. Chris Zukowski's take on YouTube is that YouTube marketing usually works best if you really commit to being a YouTuber, which is pretty difficult. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I think that's a pretty fair take from the Big Z himself. Does anyone call him the Big Z? Can I introduce that as a cool nickname for him on his new videos? Y'all can hit him with yo, what's up, the Big Z? And he'll be like, where did this come from? But yeah, I think that's a good take actually, is that if you want your content to grow on YouTube, you really do have to put the time into kind of being a YouTube content creator. Vari calls him the Big Z all the time. Oh, that's probably where I got it from then. Big Z, Big Zam. Hi, I'm so late. Not too late. I haven't started playing any games yet, so. Is that true? I don't remember info dump at the start. Oh, of Nine Souls? Did a lot of info dump at the start. Yeah, Nine Souls had like a super long exposition sequence that I was like, can I get to the game? I'm joking. Oh, I see. Yeah, Vari do be calling him the Big Z. How to be a good game dev YouTuber. Don't prioritize your game. Dude, it's like, yeah, I know you put the /S, but it is kind of true. Sometimes I feel like when I'm spending a lot of time to make a good video, I'm like, I should be working on my game. Which is why, I mean, when's the last time I released a video? In like March or something? Hold on. When did when was my last video come out? Hold on. It was, that's not even a joke. It was March. Holy smokes. Oof. Yeah. But that's how it is. It's like I've had a couple ideas for other videos I could make. And then like I write the idea down, I put it on my task board, and then I just literally never start it because instead I'm working on stuff for the game. So it's tough. Can we name a surge after me too? If you find the sick tech for it, Monarch. Yeah, we can have Monarch dashing all over the place if you find the tech. I have heard that the slow story moments killed it for a lot of people. Yeah, I think that's probably what Lyra meant with the info dumping. Is the story at the beginning was just so slow. It's like I was like, can I play the game? I watched Nine Souls. I like the parry mechanic, and that's about it. Yeah, I feel like the parry. Oh, IDT said it's like half good, half sucks. Like the parry is pretty fun to use, but it also really centralizes combat around parrying, especially once they add the air parry later. I feel like every fight was just determined by when I pressed my parry button rather than anything else. It's like that's the thing with Hollow Knight Silksong that I really like is the fights are super positional, and it's like when do you choose to go in, when do you choose to back off, weaving through attacks, and when do you find openings. Like I find that to be very dynamic, interesting combat in a way that just pressing the parry button a lot isn't as good. It's like we prototyped a parry for Isadora that she could use to parry attacks, and ultimately I just don't like it. I feel like it centralizes things in a way that I'm not a big fan of. So I got Hyper Light Drifter on sale. Can't wait to play it. Oh, nice. That's cool. I got to play Hyper Light Drifter too. That's the reason I haven't made a video in more than a year. Yeah, that's the sauce behind it. It's like even there's a video project that I wanted to work on over the past 2 months, but I was so focused on getting the playtest out that I was like, I just don't have time to write the scripts for it or anything. But after I finished the playtest sprint and got all the feedback and closed everything down and watched through all the videos, after I had finished all that, my brain was pretty fried on the Isadora side, which gives me an opening to work on the YouTube stuff, which is the point that I was trying to get to before I kept getting sidetracked. So thank you, RKI, for bringing me back to that, which is that you have a limited amount of time and a limited amount of mental capacity to do things. And I think that the mental capacity for different tasks is different, right? It's like working on Isadora's Edge is the thing that I like doing the most out of all my tasks, right? That's the thing that I'm really in it for, is to work on the game. But after working on the game for weeks at a time, every day, for as long as I can possibly fathom, my brain's a little bit burned out on Isadora, which is the perfect opportunity to hop into Google Docs and start grinding out some scripts and recording and getting the YouTube stuff done, because I'm not burned out on the YouTube stuff. And then after writing a bunch of scripts and writing some secrets and doing all that and gathering the footage for it, I'm a little bit burned out on the YouTube stuff. And then I can hop right back into Isadora and feel refreshed on it. So figuring out what is the split of that works for you, I think is the way to get to it, I gotta head to work. Have a great day, everyone. Hey, have fun at work, Kat. When's the demo coming? The demo is ideally in less than a year. I would really like to land it before June 2027. And ideally even earlier than that, but we'll see. I'm trying to do the combat playtest next, which I would like to land somewhere in December or somewhere in September or October. And Sandio thinks it's probably going to take till November, December based on her timeline estimates. So ideally we'll get a combat demo with enemies and bosses and stuff before the end of the year. And then from there, it's building out the actual decorations for the levels and stuff in a way that I haven't yet. So, but yeah. And let me guess, Windows only. So I plan to have it available for Mac as well. And then I have some people who use Linux that said they'll play test it on Linux, but it's going to be harder for me to test a Linux build because I don't have a Linux machine set up. But yeah. Can you make a separate Discord channel for assets to share and recommended web pages for assets? Oh, there is one. It's called Resources. It's resource sharing. So resource sharing has a bunch of stuff. Kat said, sorry for making you miss your jump with the Discord ping. The game tells you to parry everything, then tells you can't parry red attacks, then lets you parry red attacks, then doesn't actually let you parry red attacks, but dodging sucks because you're supposed to parry. Yeah. I think Nine Souls, I feel like they realized that the parry was centralizing everything, so they tried to fix it, but then they realized that that's annoying, so then they tried to fix it the other way. It just feels a little confused, but yeah. I personally love Nine Souls combat. Yeah, it's I can understand why it would be enjoyable, but it's just, to me, it feels like such a massive downgrade from the combat in Hollow Knight and Silksong. So, Monarch dashing all over the place. It's getting wild. What do? Oh, Lyra deleted a bunch of stuff. I wonder what was going on. Okay. So someone lost their mind in chat, it seems like, but, okay. Don't prioritize your game. Use it as an example for the point you're trying to explain. Yeah. So generally if I'm understanding your message correctly, generally my process is to work on the game and then think about what I want to talk about, and then see if there's a good example in the game that I was working on. And then sometimes I'll do something while I'm working on the game and think, oh, this is useful. I should share this information. And sometimes it doesn't even come to me naturally. Like I set up baking for some of my particle effects to make them run better. And then when I mentioned that to Kat and S'mores, I think, they were like, what is baking? And so I was like, okay, this is the kind of thing that I should cover in a game dev secret, huh? So that's sort of the process. But I found that if you only look at Pirate Cove, you can survive Night 6 with comparably okay power. Yeah, something like that. I'm debating procrastinating on my game by watching the stream or procrastinating on my game by playing Among Us or watching more YouTube. Which way would I like to procrastinate today? I like parrying, but I'm so impatient with Metroidvanias. I got Hyperlight Drifter the other day, put in 2 hours and then stopped playing. I really like the visuals, but I haven't played it yet. Oh shoot, I forgot to write another feedback form. Yeah, all right, there we go, Kat. There we go. I was like, I thought maybe I missed it or something, but okay, nice. The movement is clunky, I think. You get stuck on like 1 pixel corners all the time. Yeah, that's one thing I do need to fix is like, I think the dash like boosting mechanic where if Isadora, if she dashes and would get caught on a corner, I don't think it's that forgiving. It's only a little forgiving. And I think, getting caught on a corner sucks. So, I uploaded another small video after a 4-month hiatus, and after the devlog turned into something huge, it was nice doing something short and sweet for once. Yeah, I saw, unless I saw wrong, I think I saw you uploaded a new video today, or like some amount of hours ago. It was at like the very top of my the very top of my YouTube homepage when I opened it to start the stream. So I'll have to check that out after the stream. What apps do you stream on? Only YouTube? Yeah, right now I'm only streaming on YouTube. I tried to set up restreaming to go to Twitch as well, but it just wasn't working. And then I haven't prioritized figuring it out. So maybe I'll do that soon. If I'm going to be streaming anyway, might as well go live on both. But remember that ID Cal was originally supposed to have a demo ready for Next Fest right now. You'll get there if you want to get there. October would be the perfect birthday gift for me. True. Got to get the combat demo out for Cypher's birthday. Great strat. It do be. Got to head out for lunch. Hey, hope you have some super soup for lunch. Linux, you could just run it off a live USB stick to test. Oh, you mean boot from the USB? Yeah, it seems reasonable. Are you gonna have to pay the $100 yearly Mac fee? Right, that's for like signing the app or whatever. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. My comments aren't getting sent. I saw this one. Well, it seems like I won't be able to get much attention or relevance here, so I'm going to focus on my own game. See you at next year's Game of the Year. Hey, thank you for the message, I think. I don't think you have to notarize apps for macOS. Okay, cool. Just created a project called Serious Cash Game. Now it's time to lock in. Hell yeah. I guess. I think parry should be filtered. You can parry some things and some things you can't. Yeah, I think the issue is when you're doing a situational, like conditional parry mechanic, it can be very frustrating for the player, right? Because it takes like, unless it's really clear what's parryable, then you run into a situation where it's like, do you use your parry or not? And I think, like Nine Souls tried to solve it with the red hitboxes and stuff, but I think you do run into the fact that like parries centralized combat for sure. There's like no way around it. It's like if you can parry things, then that's what fighting generally becomes about. And I think that there are ways to like make that feel good, I think there's lots of ways to make parrying combat feel really nice. And I think like the Souls-like games generally have a really good parry mechanic, probably in big part because it's hard to use. It's like, it's not as centralizing because of the fact that it's so hard to pull it off, but yeah. I like the bit about you can't parry red attacks. It's just all the hitboxes are ginormous, so you can dodge an attack and still get hit because should have parried it. Godot 4.9 is going to have a vector 1 data type. What? Why? Yeah, that's how I made my object pooling short. I thought she was talking about Hyperlight. Yeah, I think Nikki was talking about Hyperlight having the one like the 1 pixel edges, but the Isadora's Edge playtest doesn't have 1 pixel edges, but has some edge bumping that doesn't feel great. I wasn't too worried about it because Hollow Knight also has some like very, very weak ledge forgiveness. But I might as well fix it if I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm trying to send the game, but I can't find the Discord. And the link in the description didn't work. there should also be a link on my channel page. If you open my channel page, you should be able to find it there. Hello, Claire. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hyperlight is so good. Yeah, today just about making some pride-colored outfits and talking about queer topics. Oh, nice, nice. I'll have to check it out after the stream. Super soup. Godot 4.1 will allow you to treat equals untyped as infer static type. Like as a setting option? Or are you just making stuff up? I didn't know. I actually didn't know until I was looking into it the other day that static typing improves performance by so much. I figured it would improve performance a little bit due to straight up just, you know, how the interpreter works. But by that much, generally I try to keep my game dev secrets from being platform specific. I try to keep them, you know, applicable to anyone working in any engine. But I almost feel like talking about static typing in Godot on its own is probably worth it, just so people using Godot both know what's the difference between static typing and dynamic typing, but also so that they understand that there's a huge performance gain from using it. So, well, I'm so excited to work on something soon, and me and Aiden Rose will be rich. Oh, is Aiden making music for your game? That's cool. Mac OS is free. You only need to pay the yearly fee for the iOS App Store. Oh, I see. Hey, Shovel, I think you're reading chat a little delayed. Everyone else is in the stream. Doesn't seem super delayed, though. Just letting you know. Yeah, I'm, like, trying to get as many messages as possible. So as people type, I, like, continue falling behind. So you should check your end because the link works for everyone else. Okay, thank you, Lyra. Thank you for confirming that for me. Isadora's Pixel Edge. I was Juan posting. Okay, so not real. Juan posting. You have to put like a flash on the must parry moves or something. I could see that working. Yeah, that's one way to solve it, I think. Will there be 11.25 angle slopes in Isadora's Edge? There will be at least one slope. 4.1 does not equal 4.1. Your math is very questionable there. I'm making shit up. Sorry. No worries. Based on vector 1, I assumed. My internet sucks. Did he say anything about Mac or Linux, like releasing the game on those platforms? Yeah, I'm going to try to release on those two platforms, but we'll see how it goes. My fellow Godot users. Lyra, you need to learn how to troubleshoot as a game dev. Damn, Lyra, get his ass. Whew, that's funny. Holy. Oh, Lyra. That's good. Please make it. That's news to me. Important news. UK posting, of course. Hi, hello. I don't know why it translated. It auto-translated hi to there. Why? We love Aiden Rose. We do love Aiden Rose. No, Shovel, we are equal collaborators taking up equal parts of the whole. True. But yeah, glad to hear that Aiden is an equal collaborator. Aiden is very good. Aiden is a talented individual who could stand to believe in himself a little bit more. But static typing is one of the things you better do early and often. Yeah, it's really good. It's something that I just didn't do for a while. Not out of any like good reasoning. I just didn't want to type the extra bit. But now it's like my whole project is full of static typing, and I went and added static typing to the stuff I didn't static type before. Especially once you learn that there's such a huge performance benefit, of course you got to do it. So version numbers, Shovel, version numbers. You have no proof that those are version numbers, right? That could just be some math. Someone could just be doing some math next to the name of a program. I haveth arriveth. How's it go? How goes it, homies? What's up, Bubba? Good to see you. I hate slopes with a passion. RKI. RKI. You're right there with me. RKI is one of my strongest soldiers in the war against slopes. Yo, Bubba, true. Will you make the game work on free BSD and also on Haiku and Temple OS? Well, you gotta support Temple OS. If you're not supporting Temple OS, then like, what are you even doing? You know what I mean? That's crazy, Lyra. Yeah, you gotta start from somewhere. It isn't hyperlinked, but like the specific link itself works. Like if you copy and paste it into a browser, it should pop up. Nerd shit. Every type in Godot needs to be type checked to not corrupt the data type held by the variant underneath. Each type check costs 3 pointer derefs. Static typing skips those 3 checks. That's probably why it's such a massive time save, huh? Hello, Bubba Wubba Glubba Tubba Subba. Shovel has lost it. You need to troubleshoot as a game dev. Pray for him sanity. You're speaking my language now, bucko. It's funny that they didn't even try to translate this. They were like, YouTube was like, I have no clue what this means. Thanks for the useful info. Aiden Rose mentioned, love that motherfucker. Musical maniac. True. Yeah, Bubba is great. Can you play the game on my connected fridge? Samsung Smart Fridge? Yeah, 100%. Godot supports SVGs. I use them. If you use one with text, the text might not show. Oh, I see. Will it support Bubba OS? Is that your custom OS? Because yeah. As an animator, I also mildly dislike slopes. Walking animations are hard as is. Yeah, join the anti-slopes gang. We're gaming. All right. All right. Well, I've been yapping for a minute. Let me pull up my list of games, which I think I forgot to update. So let me go see what that looks like right now. I love slopes. As a gamer, love slopes. As a developer, I hate slopes. So, will you support Brain playing the game just by thinking about it? Yeah, I want you to know, if you think about playing Isadora's Edge in your head right now, you will be playing it. So, I kind of figured that one out a long time ago. All right, let's... Yeah, I just totally didn't do any of this. Copy this over. Love slopes if you have a round character. True, if your character is a circle. Lyra dropping even more wisdom. If your character is a circle, then slopes work really well. Actually, shockingly well. I hope I can play Isadora's Edge on my thermometer. You certainly will be able to play it on a thermometer because the game is heat. Does that work? Is that a joke? I'm excited for you to play both of my games this stream. Did you submit 2 games, Claire? Hold on, let me go see. Showcase Saturday. Claire, I don't see anything from you. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Claire? No, I submitted one like forever ago. Did you? Hold on. We're searching from Sagra Libri. Oh my god, you have 310 pages of messages? Oh, well. That search did not go anywhere. Shovel still hasn't learned that he cannot trust anything Sagra Libri says. Oh, I like to, stew in it, I like to, occasionally, I get, for some reason, the phrase that popped into my head was I occasionally like to stick my head in the toilet, which is both something I don't enjoy doing and probably a kind of mean way to describe listening to Claire. My character is half square and half circle. Old tip I got from Brackies. You don't slide off of ledges, but you slide off of ceiling edges. Nice. How do we submit games to you? So there's a channel in Discord called Showcase Saturday, the forum. And if you post in the Showcase Saturday forum, then you'll be entered and I can play your game whenever. A local streamer bullies chatter. It's art time for me. Have fun with the stream, Shovel. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Cypher. Good to see you. Dude, Shovel for fun. I'm gonna run the movement playtest on my mom's office computer from 2008 to see if it functions. It's running Linux as well. There's no way. I would be shocked. If it does work, you have to let me know because that's wild. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we'll see if that actually works. But first up, remember when Shovel said mods, take him out behind the shed? Mod, Let's take Metronome behind the shed. Give him a little like birthday celebration hat. Everyone, it's Metronome's birthday. Make sure you sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Nah, my head belongs to toilet. Happy birthday to you. Did Vulkan hardware acceleration exist in 2008? Yeah, exactly. I don't I don't think it'll work. Whitner Law. Can't wait for it to start. Hell yeah. Okay. First up, we have a game called Wild Island. Oh god, Lyra got skibbidied. BRB getting a drink. Oh, excuse me. Don't say anything about Levi or his fanfiction drawing tendencies. I wouldn't dare. All right, let's see. Go full screen. And then let's see. We're playing Wild Island. For some reason, that music sounded so familiar for a second there. Is that a melody from like a pop song or something? I don't know why it sounded so familiar. My island is wild. True, that is wild. Wild Island. I've even considered that this island is wild. Okay. Play settings, patch notes. Wait. I like how the menu option is behind the cloud until you hover it. That's nice. The way it grows is a little bit like quit goes exclusively to the right and play goes exclusively to the right. Those both feel correct. You see what I mean? When I hover over them, they grow to the right. That feels right. But settings and patch notes both grow to the left, which feels a little bit wrong, especially since the first two don't grow to the left. It's extremely minor nitpick, but I did notice it, so I will mention it. You have awakened. Wait, okay. Child of the shore. Child of the shore, you have awakened. This place you stand is... the place you stand in, I can read. This place you stand in is the sanctuary, the last corner of the island untouched by corruption. The movement. Across the island, you will find wood. With it, you can rebuild what was lost. Take this, a small offer to begin your journey. With this, you may build a weaponsmith. Okay. I'm pressing space to advance. Do I need to interact with the weaponsmith instead? Okay. Okay. Nice. Inside, you will find your first weapon. Okay. A weaponsmith, a blaster, or a bladed boomerang. Okay. I can only get the blaster. A classic that shoots reliable projectiles. My genius is almost frightening. I can't express how much I adore biomes have hard lines between them in a place with a million biomes. Okay. Blaster, damage 3, attack 10 per second. Okay, it's free, so I'll buy it and equip it. The blaster is simple but reliable. Now, child of the shore, your path awaits. I will remain here watching over you. Speak to me if you seek guidance. Alright. Cool. It's interesting to see like the top-down, like omnidirectional movement, but it only has left and right facing. Like this is like the 8-directional movement. And sometimes 8-directional movement won't have diagonal movement. It'll just be up, down, left, and right. But this is just left and right, even if you're going straight down, which is interesting. And I also don't know how to shoot my blaster. But... oh, now I can. Can I shoot that thing? No. All right. Well, that bird really didn't do anything to me, but... oh, is this a path? Is this a path? Okay, the path is very hard to spot. Nice. Good damage on that guy. Shot the bug. Alright, we took those out. Also take down the bird. Oh, okay, I take down the bird. And I think I got hit by a missile while I was trying to shoot the bird. Look at that little dinosaur, so cute. Okay. I'll collect the coin. Nice. Ooh, and I got a heart from that bird. I think I want to shoot this bug, but like it's getting blocked by the terrain. Nice, okay, finally I got it. Yeah, so this is a little bit tough. It's like having the enemy be able to fly over the terrain when I can't shoot them is a little bit weird. Ow! Rude, first of all. Okay, I'm aiming horribly. But... Sometimes it doesn't matter when you're just kind of a gamer, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I took 1 damage. Ooh! A shield orbits around me. Dashing leaves frozen spikes behind. I didn't know I could dash, so this is useful. Or a thorny heart deals 5 damage to all enemies when hit. Well, I don't want to get hit. I like the bounce on the run. Yeah. Who got the dart goblin? Let's just take the shield. Oh, I need to actually pick it up. Nice. Okay. I thought I could shoot the birds. What happened? It looks like there's still treasure in this chest. Right? There's like a bunch of gold coins. I should really be taking those. Zambo. How come the Zambo without legs is faster than the one with legs? Nice. Alright. Easy money. Oh. Okay. Nice. Good dodges. Good dodges. Alright, that plant is donezo. This weird, like, skeleton axolotl. Like Cubone and Mudkip had a baby. Okay, there's a lot of stuff on screen now. Okay, that's 1 projectile guy down, another projectile guy down, and the 3rd projectile guy down. No treasure chest in this room? What the heck? I want more treasure. Dude, it's so funny. The zombies are way faster once they lose their legs. Oh, stop flying so erratically, man. Okay. Got him, got him, got him. Gotta go since it's almost midnight here. Fairly well. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Metronome. Oh, things like that. Can I go down here? Oh, I can. Ooh. Shoot the way. Oh, and we're collecting wood, which we need to, like, upgrade our weapon thing. I would like to blow up this thing. I did hit it, like, once, I think, right? Okay, nice. I can open the chest. Seems like it just had a little bit of gold. Trap. Can't switch main? Why can't I switch my main? Is it because this is a tutorial run? Garden required. Okay, this looks like some kind of camp that I don't have access to any piece of right now, so I guess I'll just send it forward. Keep running. Okay, I think one thing that's really good about the design of this game so far that stands out to me is the fact that the enemies, like, have a pretty dedicated spawn timer when you enter a room. So you have time to, like, mentally understand what's happening before they start attacking. I think that's good. Like, when I walk into this room, watch what happens. Okay, this room doesn't have enemies, so... oh, okay. Break these pieces of wood. Nice. I want to keep upgrading my main camp, so that's a good resource to collect. I'm gonna open this. What is this? I don't know what this is. Okay, well, I would like to collect this thing, but I don't know how. So I will continue. And I figured out dashing is right click. Okay, that might be a little bit tough. Yeah, when I walk in here, okay, this room also doesn't have enemies. I'll make my point eventually. Equip rune, you will lose your current rune. I don't think I have a rune, so sure, I'll grab it. Space. Rune of chance. No rerollable pickups. Oh, so I can use my rune of chance to reroll a pickup. Is it on cooldown? I'm trying to use it, but it's not working. Okay. Oh, maybe that little jar gives me another use on my rune. So when I walked over, I collected it, which gave me my rune back, which I then immediately used to reroll nothing again. I would probably say that you might want to block using the rune if it's literally not going to do anything. Ow, oops. But it's also not the biggest deal. Okay, not bad. Just Corkscrew. Q to corkscrew. What's it do? It's not a consumable. Shift to cycle. Okay. Corkscrew. Okay. Oh, the corkscrew. If I equip it, it makes my bullets do a corkscrew. That's cool. That's cool. So when I walk into this room, if this is an enemy room, you'll see they spawn, and there's plenty of time to figure out what's going on before the enemies actually get here. So you can sort of make a plan and figure out what's happening. Okay, the corkscrew makes this so hard to use. And I don't even think I'm getting like a damage increase on it, right? Okay, I need to... can I drop this corkscrew? It's making it so hard. Okay, that worked. Okay, whew. Corkscrew is pretty fun, but it is extremely difficult to use. I'm missing 2 health, so I should go grab these hearts that I left behind. Oh, I don't like this weapon? Yeah, this weapon is very difficult to use. Nice. Oh. Why can't I... I'm missing a health here. Interesting. Alright. Okay, this is where I just fought enemies, so we got another wave of enemies here. Yeah, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Maybe after this wave of enemies, I'll experiment with getting rid of the corkscrew. It just makes me miss. It's like the idea of being able to shoot around cover is pretty nice, but look, the enemy's bullets go through cover anyway, so it doesn't feel that meaningful. Okay. Okay, some enemies don't go through cover. The rockets do, but these axolotl rockets don't. Oops. It's a fun ability. It looks cool. Okay. Cycle. Drop. I don't want this anymore. Okay. No, it seems like I can't really get rid of it. Each hit releases a spectral light arrow. What's this game? This is called Wild Island. Rarely fire a tooth shot that deals double damage. A prism of power shoots through it. Shots through it hit twice as hard. Each hit releases a spectral light arrow. Spectral light arrow sounds cool. So now, when I hit an enemy, I should get a spectral light arrow. What's this? I can spend 15 coins to do what? Oh, I pressed E to pick this up, and instead it spent 15 coins. It's a little rough. Okay, watermelon juice. Can I equip over the corkscrew? Okay. Yes, I can. Okay. Now what's this? Okay. No. Matchsticks. Okay, I got rid of my corkscrew. But I don't know what any of these items do. And I don't know how to figure it out either. I can't. Okay, no more corkscrew. If I, matchstick? Okay, presumably there's some kind of healing or something. Shovel, what sort of tonality do you envision Isadora having? A more high-pitched voice or something deeper? I'm imagining her voice being sort of middle-toned. Probably a tiny bit on the higher side. I don't see... Are the spectral light arrows hitting the same enemy? I'm not sure if I'm seeing where that damage is coming from. But maybe it's coming out. Oh, that's a spectral light arrow. Okay. We got some juice and we got some this. A snake fang? Does that make my bullets poisonous, maybe? Just purely guessing. And this is fruit juice instead of matchsticks. Okay, I'm just going to press Q on the matchsticks. It's not a consumable. So this is changing something about my bullets. Okay. Is there any way... So, one huge thing. The game audio is kind of drowning out my voice. Oh, really? Okay, I can turn it down a little bit. Okay. One thing that's really standing out to me right now from this game is overall, I'm having a good time. But I want to engage with the systems that you've presented here. Like, I have these items that I'm currently, like, hiding. Like, if you see behind me, you have, like, this poison fang. There we go. Wow, I really can't do this. Yeah, these items right here. So those items, which I really was struggling to point to, because I cannot understand how the camera flips me. I want to engage with those. Like, I want to use them and understand what they do, but I don't see any way to do that. Hovering over them doesn't work. I don't see any way to see them in the menu. I don't really have a way to interact with these items. And so I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the golden... I don't know what the golden egg does. I don't know what the juice do. Oh, okay. Tab. There we go. Okay. We figured it out. It just took a little bit of effort. Oh, I can't switch my main. I could have equipped the sniper rifle to a different slot. It's probably still there, actually. Tab gets me there. Okay. Melee weapons ignite enemies with fire. Melee weapons poison enemies. Okay, so those are both useless. I don't have a melee weapon. So let's change this. And let's change this. Okay. Golden egg spawns a handful of coins. And fruit juice increases all stats, but those are both active, so I have to consume them. So I should just consume the egg right now, right? I should just use this. Yeah, okay. Cool. And then I'll equip the watermelon juice. And what did that do? The watermelon juice increases my reload speed. But these are all active, so... Let's go get that sniper rifle again. How much do you think Isadora's Edge will cost when it comes out on Steam? Yeah, I'm thinking probably 20 USD. Like 19.99, 1998 to make it cheaper than Silksong. Nice, heavy sniper. Let's go. That's fun. And this is the gamble station. Okay, hold on. How does corkscrew... Oops. Shift to cycle. E-equip. No, I don't want to spend my money. I want to equip. Oh, that is so annoying. Okay, nope. Don't want that. Okay. I increased my reload speed. I don't know how long that lasts, though. Probably wearing off. I mean, I guess I could bring this. Wow, that thing takes more than 15. Okay, the sniper rifle feels way better. Like, tremendously better. Okay. Oh, I can spend money to buy specific stuff. Wow, the corkscrew costs 81? That is extremely overpriced because the corkscrew sucks. Okay, well, I wish I hadn't accidentally gambled all my money. I really didn't mean to press those buttons. Nice. Oh, these are homing. Oh, that was easy. Now I can get another weapon. This is the web slinger. Okay. I don't mind that. I think it's probably still not as good as the sniper rifle. AAA games are like 60 to 70 to 80. Yeah, AAA games are quite pricey. That's half a heart. Oh, so I can buy half a heart. But I don't even think I need a heart. A shopping list spawns a few random items. Menu. Nice. Wow, that guy's got a lot of health, huh? Give me something good. Is this dynamite? Is that a weapon? Okay. I don't need the matchsticks, right? Red egg. What's red egg do? Spawns a few hearts. Okay, that's good to hold on to. Oh, gambling for 5? Oh, it's not. It's not a good gamble. Nice. The sniper rifle is strong. The sniper rifle is a very good weapon. Maybe too good. 10% speed increase, a 20% damage increase but minus 10% speed, or rarely fires a rock shot that breaks obstacles. Well, the speed increase seems nice, the damage increase seems nice, but the rock shot is rare, so I'm going to pick that one. Oh, and it is a... Oh, no, okay. The pet rock is just like a trinket that I permanently have. So it is a little bit strange that I need to, like, pick it up like that, but not the end of the world. Oh, shit, I got summoner over there. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that thing. Oh, okay. The black hearts are like temp health. Got it. But I lost one of my temp health. What's this? If I push the dynamite over here and break it? Okay. Can I push it over here and break it as well? Or if I hit it? Oh, right. And I can re-roll stuff with my rune. But I don't need to re-roll that. But I think that can recharge my rune. Okay. Oh. Oh, I thought that thing was dead. It came back alive. The dude's kind of tricky with it. Nice. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh, David's here. Hey, Shovel, how's it going? Hey, I'm doing all right. Playing Wild Island. How you doing? Okay, so this is like a lemonade. I don't even remember what does my current drink do. Increase all stats. Spawn a few hearts. Okay, the Snake Fang is useless, so let's just change it for orange juice. And orange juice is increasing damage. Okay, so I can drink these if I need to. Oh, what hurt me? What did I take damage from? Is there like a trap or something? I don't know why I took damage. Okay. Okay, the bees are pretty good against a sniper rifle. Okay. It's nice to have a weapon that is good against a sniper rifle. Unlock this chest. Ooh, okay. 10% faster dash. 10% critical chance increase. 100% critical damage decrease. So my critical chance increases and plus 100% critical damage decrease. That sounds like a bad thing, doesn't it? But I don't understand. I don't 100% understand how this works. My critical damage is up to 2 times? Did it used to be 3 times? Did it used to be 4 times? I don't understand how that damage decrease is working mathematically. Oh. Oh, a new weapon. Okay. A pistol. I feel like my instinct is that this pistol... I can't change the pistol? Huh. Oh. Okay, it was very weird that wasn't working. I had to hit the E button like 100 times to switch. Okay. Back to my sniper rifle. Oh, I missed. Oh, those little, like, dashing guys are tough. Oh, you know what? I need to deal with this beehive. Because that's going to get out of hand. Oh. Did I take damage from walking on this poison or something? Oh, no, there's a bee on me. I literally couldn't see it. Okay. E to interact. Can I shoot this bird? Upgrade. Oh, okay. 2 shields, a rock shot, or 2 spectral light arrows. Let's take 2 spectral light arrows. That sounds sick. Works better with something that fires a lot, like this thing. So maybe I'll try that out. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I accidentally picked up a gold nugget. That's fine. What's a shotgun? Okay, shotgun's kind of cool. And it's a rare, so. Now I got orange juice, which is damage. An egg. Got it. All right. Oh, I already had orange juice. Okay, so I need the key here. Is this a melee weapon? Fine. I'll play around with the shotgun a little bit. You guys help. I'm getting addicted to my art style. Nice, nice. Where are my spectral light arrows? Okay, the shotgun is horrible. Oops. Almost got me. So, this says each hit releases 2 special light arrows. It feels like it might actually be each kill produces 2 light arrows, not each hit. Which makes it not any particularly better for, like, a quick firing build. Just equip this rune? Sure, my current rune sucks. Rune of Heart, what's it do? Spawn a heart. Oh. Perfect. Nice. Okay, permanent healing seems very good. I don't know how I get my rune activations back, but I need to destroy the beehive as soon as possible. Oh, oops, I was not watching the right spawn. Any beehives? No. Okay. Nice, I got a crit. Boom. Let's go. Another locked chest, and I haven't gotten a key in a minute. Okay. Oh, it's down here. Oh, another chest. Oh, this chest requires a key? Come on. Oh, but I gotta heal. Nice. Okay, the rune healing me is nice. Another shop, but I'm so broke. Okay, I gotta afford an electric pistol. Fires a zap of electricity. I can get a fruit juice. Or roadkill, which summons a fly when an enemy dies. I like that. Nice. Okay. I can't afford any of these other upgrades. So is this a boss behind this room? Couldn't find me. Oh. Maybe this is a boss I need to actually start. Dashing against. I don't really know what's going on with his like red splotches on the ground, but I know that I should not just like eat them. Huh? Oh, I got stuck on like the door or something. Oh my gosh, it's spawning so many dudes. Kind of shooting randomly. I think that's my fly, yeah. Can you, like, stop chasing me, bro? So rude, honestly. I would never chase him like that. Dude, the healing rune is extremely good. The healing rune is an unbelievable upgrade. Okay, the shotgun is horrible. At least that's my determination. Second question about Isadora's voice. On a scale of gravelly to smooth, what level of gruffness does Isadora have? She's sort of gravelly. So this is a double action. This is similar to the shotgun, but why is the shotgun so much worse?
going to keep the shotgun because it's rarer, but I do not like it. That probably goes to the next... Okay, I have no choice but to keep going, huh? What sauce is good for tacos, chat? I like guacamole. Taco about an untrustworthy individual. Tacos are not to be trusted with leaving comments. There is some interesting taco-based discussion happening in chat. Guacamole. I also like using Greek yogurt. Oh. It switched me off of my weapon. Wow, these enemies are tanky, huh? I need to start actually upping my damage. Just using a sniper rifle is not enough. I probably want to destroy whatever this is. It looks like one of those summonings. Or a summoner, I should say, not a summoning. Okay, we actually got a hit on him. Nice, okay. Alright, took down that stone man. It's just like goblins riding on other goblins' backs. That's fun. Nice, okay. Oh, and we got an upgrade table out of this room? What is this? Okay, we can upgrade the light arrows, the pet rock, or the shield. Okay, let's keep going with spectral arrows. Question for taco eaters in chat: how do you eat hard shell tacos without causing them to break and make a mess everywhere? By eating soft shell tacos, you bite the end and hold the rest together. I just put the taco in one bite and eat the whole thing. Here's an interesting fact about our taco kind: the lettuce keeps us alive, so if we get taken out of our shell, we die instantly. Sure. Whatever you say, chat. Whatever you say. Dude, the spectral arrows go crazy. Ow. Oops. Perhaps I popped my heel a little bit too aggressively there. But, you know, what are you going to do? Oh. Can I pick one of 4 upgrades? There's a legendary weapon here. Oh, the railgun. Oh, the railgun's like sniper rifle, but presumably better. What's this? Cards. Oh, that's cool. All right, we're going to railgun. Cards. Okay, railgun gaming. Hell yeah, legendary weapon time. So far, not feeling a lot of difference between this and the sniper rifle. In fact, so far, this feels pretty much identical to the sniper rifle. I don't know what the difference is. Fiber. What's fiber do? Increase melee attack speed. Okay, useless. Useless to me. Whoa, this game looks great. Oh, okay, there are traps. I have a heal saved up. You know, let's try the playing cards. Okay, the playing cards is too weak. Does not deal nearly enough damage. Alright. I can break these trees to collect wood for upgrading my camp. Oh, I can buy an upgrade. We got the grenade launcher, launches grenades, obviously. Auto pistol, fully automatic pistol with a fast fire rate and low recoil, or the electric pistol. You know what? $100 though for a grenade launcher. But a grenade launcher sounds cool. Alright, I want it. Okay, yeah, we're grenade launcher gaming. Oh, and a key. Can I blow up the rock with a grenade launcher? No. Oh, the grenade launcher seems to always go a set distance, not actually where you click. Okay, yeah, I don't love that. The grenade launcher could be aimed a little bit better. It'd be a good weapon, but... so I only have one key, so I'm going to use it here. Increase magnet size and pull strength. When death is near, Fury awakens. Double damage while on your last heart. Or reduce the player's size, making movement feel lighter. Reduce the player's size. Let's reduce my size, I guess. Oh, I gotta actually pick it up. I'm smaller! Gaming. Nice. Yeah, the railgun is supposed to be a legendary weapon, but it still just feels like I'm using the sniper rifle with a different sound effect. Those? Okay, yeah, those are spawning something. I should take care of it. I missed. Oh my gosh, those light arrows are nuts. And I got 2 flies. Alright. Reduce size makes you faster? Yeah, I think so. It doesn't actually say it's increasing my speed. My movement speed still says it's 1.0, but it feels like it's increasing my speed. Snoger. Oh, he's throwing rocks at me. Oh, and the rock's exploding the bullets. Oh, what happened? I feel like I just got stuck out of bounds for a second there. Oh, I meant to dash. Instead, I accidentally popped my hand. Yeah, you're gonna need to start doing something other than just like taking this damage on me. He's got triple rock situation going on. Nice. Looks like he's down. Let's go. Easy money on the ogre. All right. What's this? Plasma pistol. Okay, well, I think it might not be a meaningful upgrade over the grenade launcher, but I did just get it, so I want to play with it. This is the end of the demo. Since there's so many of us, we just are named by what order we make for me. I'm Taco 256. It do be like that. This is the end of the demo. Your feedback is super important. Let us know what you think of the game. Send us an email at thegamemechanic1@gmail.com. Wish us now on Steam and feel free to keep playing Infinite Engineer. Okay, so I collected a bunch of wood, so I can upgrade this now, right? Can I upgrade this? Oh, no, I need to build these. Okay. Archive hut. Ah, this lets me see all the stuff I found. Wow, there's a lot of weapons in here. I got the legendary railgun. With heavy recoil and slow handling. With heavy recoil and slow... They even have the same description. I feel like these are the same item with a different sound effect. Got some accessories. We got some trinkets. We got some runes. The Rune of Heart is so good. The Rune of Heart was really powerful. Nice weapon. Yeah, I didn't really get to use my plasma pistol, sadly. I only have 20, so I can't make the fishing hut, but I can create the challenge board. Nice. Crit 100 times for Deadeye. Kaboom. Don't touch me. I got this mask. Deep pockets have 200 coins, which gives me something. Can I, like, equip the mask? It's weird that the X to close out of this menu is in the middle of those 3 items, but I'm guessing that's probably not on purpose. Settings. Can I... Oh, I can unlock new starting weapons with wood. Okay, I see. So wood's like the currency that I use to do all of my meta progression. I see. What's down here? The Citadel, the garden. Okay, there's tons of stuff down here. Got it, got it, got it. And we're back. All right, let me mute the game and let's think critically about this game and see what feedback we can provide to help the developer. Is this a released game? I think this is a released demo. So I think you can playtest the demo if you want. But I don't think the game is released. I think it's just the demo. But I would need to double check that. I'm not sure. So one thing is I think that this is a very solid, like, you know, roguelike progression. Lots of different types of enemies that have different threat levels. Lots of different weapons and accessories. Like a lot of really good stuff in here. Isn't this an upgrade table? I don't have any upgrades available. And I think you did a really good job with balancing the different types of rooms that give you like different rewards to pick from. Like the room where you can gamble for random items or like shops that you can spend the money at. Those like are really interesting decision making. What am I taking damage from? Oh, this bug. Those are really interesting decision making. Because it's like, how much do you want to preserve your money to get like a really good upgrade that you know what it is versus maybe you can get something broken from just like gambling it away. Obviously I ran into the issue where it's like, when you're trying to equip an item that dropped out of the gambling pool, it's really easy to accidentally gamble again when you don't mean to. Oh, I dropped corkscrew. I don't even want corkscrew. That sucks. But that's like a user experience thing that can be fixed. It has nothing to do really with the design of it. Yeah. And then I think also the difficulty progression makes a lot of sense, but, upgrade crate. I never got this. I never got an upgrade crate in my first run, which is wild. A 10% chance to refund ammo, a 20% knockback. Let's just take the ammo refill, I suppose. And did I need to actually pick that? Okay, refund ammo chance 10%. Yeah, so I like this list of stats here that showed me all the different things that can be upgraded. But I will say, I think... like I finished the demo, like I got to the end of that run and I don't know if it's supposed to go on for a lot longer in the full game, but I only had a couple stat upgrades over here. And I played for quite a while to get those handful of stat upgrades. I think this kind of game would really benefit from getting to these stat upgrades a little bit faster, right? It's like you drop a lot of different weapons to choose from, which I think is cool, but I do think it's a little bit disappointing that I can never change my main weapon or upgrade my main weapon, right? I'm stuck with this thing, even though it's not useful. Once I get a better weapon, I'm never going to keep using this. You know what I mean? Spiders deal contact damage. What? A critical hit summons lightning, or dashing leaves frozen spikes behind. I don't have anything that related to crits, and I don't have spiders, so I guess I'll just take the dash. Oh, I didn't pick it up. And do these hurt me? No, okay. Those just hurt enemies. Perfect. So you get into a situation where one of your weapon slots is just permanently taken by something you're really not going to use. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but I would just make it like having 3 weapon slots and being able to change your main weapon doesn't seem like a big deal to me. I don't know. Chance to inflict poison on hit. A floating eye follows you, firing lasers for 3 damage every 2 seconds. Well, I want to take the poison on hit because it's the rarest item here. The floating eyeball seems really cool, but poison on hit is very rare, so. Oh, is it a chance to oh, that doesn't actually pause. Is it a chance to poison on hit? So you end up in a situation where I'm never ever going to use elastic band. What's that? Projectiles move in a wavy trajectory. Oh no, tragedy strike. Grape juice. Slow enemy projectiles actively. Oops. Yeah, that's another thing is like the active items in the in your like trinket slots are a little bit frustrating to use, primarily because they're consumables. It's hard to use them in the fray of combat, but that's the kind of thing that I might get better at by playing more. I don't think I want to gamble. This looks like it's a legendary gambling because it drops weapons. So let's do it. Nothing. Okay. I would say getting rid of the chance to roll nothing on the gamble stations is probably good. It's like you can give a bad reward, and that's way. It still feels bad, but it feels less bad than getting nothing. You know, it's like just make instead of nothing, it's a reward that's like really low power. Like it drops a common weapon that's not that good, like a bow and arrow, right? If I had gotten a bow and arrow there, I'd be playing with the bow and arrow now, and even though it's not powerful, it's better than not getting anything. And I realize those are supposed to be gambling stations, so it's like, what's the big deal about like failing a gamble? But it's like you don't want your player to be in a situation where they're too frustrated with the run they're in. Okay, but I kept 19 wood, so that's pretty good. I still can't upgrade this. It costs so much to get the next weapon type. I would love to play with other weapons, but it costs 135. That's a lot. I didn't even get that much from a run that made it all the way to the end, you know. But yeah, I think you have like the really, really good foundations of a roguelike. I think the game has a very fun core loop. But there's like little bits of the player experience that can be smoothed out to make it more fun overall. Oh, right. I got distracted looking at all the different items and stuff. But I think you end up in a situation where you're just kind of spamming this main blaster over and over again for the beginning of every run because it's expensive to get new starter weapons. And as soon as you find a new weapon, you don't want to use that original one anymore because it's obviously going to be weaker than any weapon you find. So I would say considering either limiting it to 2 slots and you can change your main weapon, or 3 slots but you can change all of them, or some kind of upgrade system for your main hand, right? If the weapon you start with, you can put like special modifiers on it that are better than on the weapons you randomly find. That can be a way to also make it, that's a way you can also make it feel more rewarding to keep that main hand weapon. Increase summon seek radius, poison ticks, or wait, just take the epic. Sludge jar. Hey, toxic sludge development with the sludge jar. Nice. Get some money. Nice. That egg spawns hearts, so that's pretty good. It's a gamble station? Oh, this requires the garden. Okay, so I don't have that upgrade yet. I think, and I do think it's cool that there are like areas in the demo or areas in the map that relate to what you've built in your camp. It gives you a reason. I think collecting wood and taking it back and using it as the resource to build stuff in your camp, which is like the meta progression system, I think that works really well. And it's like the fact that it's specifically building stuff in your own camp, I think is really cool. I think that is something you could lean into even harder with like the different levels of the roguelike give different rewards potentially. Like you get wood from this forest area and you get like, I don't know, coal from the mines, and you get diamonds from the ice level or something like that, right? And that lets you level up your buildings. So early on, you're using wood just to first unlock the buildings you want to use, and then later you're using wood and other resources to upgrade even further. I think that loop is very satisfying. Projectiles split into all diagonal directions. Enemies killed by fire, strike, light. Okay, what does this mean? Whoa! Okay, that is an insane upgrade. That is so powerful. What the heck? Okay, now give me the sniper rifle. That is an insane upgrade. Holy. Was there a dynamite that I could push all the way down here? Is that how it works? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Feels a little bit silly, but if it works, right? I wonder if there's a reason I can't just pick up the dynamite and drop it later. I feel like that would be rewarding, right? Is being able to collect the dynamite and use it as a resource to drop it later. Feels like the kind of thing this game would normally do, right? This type of game would normally do. Because it's like, then you keep it as a resource in your little box down here. Because I think having the box that's like I'm currently in front of with all the accessories, having this stuff be like consumable is fine, but it's hard to like pop consumables in combat. But if the consumables were, feels like there's some kind of special rock. If the consumables were instead scattershot. Wait, how come this one isn't firing in every direction? Does this only apply to main hand? Projectiles split in all diagonal directions? It's not doing that though. Explain. Weird. Okay. But I'm still going to use it because I don't want to use the main aid. Maybe it is splitting. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like it's working compared to the other one, which is a little bit unfortunate, but +1 magazine size. Oh, magazine size, it seems really good. That means I can do 2 scatter shots. But it still only reloads 1 at a time, so it just lets me go into the room with 2 shots, which still isn't bad. But yeah, so I think, like I was saying, this game has like a ton of potential. It's really, really satisfying. I like the gameplay. Because I think you've done a lot of the stuff that makes this kind of roguelike. You've done it that makes this kind of roguelike good. You've done it well, right? I want to get cool upgrades. I want to get cool synergies. I want to explore with items that work with my yeah, does this fire? Yeah, this does. Okay, that's sick. This is very sniper rifle adjacent. It might deal less damage, but that's cool. Oh, oops. Well, honestly, I'll take it. A little bit of damage to get that upgrade seems really good. Okay, yeah, it's not nearly as much damage as the sniper rifle, but if I got the sniper rifle or the railgun here, it would be nuts. Projectiles can now block 1 enemy projectile. That's really good, especially considering the fact that I shoot in like this scatter. Oh, Earl, gonna go to sleep. Have a nice stream. Hope games will be good and feedback even better. Hey, thank you, Earl. Yeah, so I think like you can see it in this run in particular is I'm getting like these cool upgrades that synergize together. Like I spawn extra bullets and my bullets block other bullets, and I'm looking forward to which guns I get to like synergize with my upgrades. I think that's all working really well. And because you have shops and stuff, I'm like saving my money, hoping I find a cool upgrade. Hits have a small chance to spawn a spider. Chases enemies dealing contact damage. Oh, so Cuddles just straight up gives me a pet. But I'd rather spawn a spider on hit because I got a lot of hits. So let's shift to cycle. The shifting to cycle this slot down here, the thing behind me, like you have 3 accessories, and shifting to pressing shift to swap between those and then using the empty slot feels very weird. Like ergonomic wise, like those buttons are hard to press in that order. It's just really hard to get used to. Oops. Wow, I'm spawning so many spiders. That's insane. It is actually spawning on hit. Crit damage is doubled. Increases summon seek radius, or rarely fires a rock shot that breaks special obstacles. Let's just take double crit damage. I don't know. My crit chance is 0. And the hunting rifle doesn't increase my crit chance or anything, but okay. And I don't have any dynamite for that, unfortunately. Ooh, I can get a rune. What's my rune do? Spawns a stick of dynamite. Well, that solves my problem, huh? I got jump scared by an ad. Also, I really like the way when you enter a room, the enemies like create that circle and spawn in. So you have some time to like get ready for what's going to happen. I think that's smart. But the enemies do actually, the enemies start attacking as soon as they spawn. Like they can launch a projectile at like the exact same time. So that's the kind of thing you might want to experiment with, is like, oh, I got another one of the fiber grip and I don't even have a melee weapon. Unlucky. Nice. And that looks like the corkscrew, but I can at least pick it up to see. Oh, actually corkscrewing, since I spawned so many bullets now, might actually be better. Better than I thought, at least. I don't want to gamble since I can just go to a shop. Yeah, it's like that right there. That decision making of I have 167 gold and I could gamble here for a new weapon, but I think the hunting rifle is working pretty well, and I would rather be able to pick something that works on my build from a shop, so I'm going to not gamble here. Whereas the other time when I got to it, I needed a new weapon, so I just did gamble. I think that decision making is really satisfying. So that's a really great decision on that. And then being able to find upgrade benches for your different accessories and stat upgrade benches. That stuff is all really good. Okay, even with the multiple bullets, the corkscrew is still really rough because you have to like get in super close. Oh, golden egg, perfect. Let's pick it up. Yeah, the ergonomics of this are so tough. Golden egg equipped, then pop it to get the money. Perfect. And now we have a shop. Oh, the heavy sniper. So what else have we got? We got the rusty nail, 80% weapon damage increase, but a reload spell. Okay, the rusty nail is really strong. We got Inferno Ray. Unleashes a continuous beam of fire that melts everything in its path. Okay, so hopefully this works. It sure does. That's awesome. Okay, that's fun. Okay, I think it might be dealing less damage to this guy than just shooting him, though. But I'm going to use it anyway. It's actually a little bit hard to aim. Okay, actually, I just need to use the sniper rifle so I can actually aim at this guy. Ow. Bro, chill. It's like you want to hurt me or something. I was able to dash through one of them, but... I like the little exclamation mark above his head before he attacks. You might want to make that even, like, bigger and more visible. Ow, ow. Oops. Because right now it is a little bit on the short side. Okay. Melee weapon? Yeah, not with my current build. I got a very bullet-centered build. So it's nice to find my first melee weapon, but... yeah, I don't need to heal. Dude, why am I so slow? What happened? Is the ground here slow you down? I think maybe the ground in the woods slows you down. Or there's a bug, because I just, like, slowed down so much. Oh, right. After I finish this fight, I'm going to switch to my Inferno Ray, so I can start testing that out. Like, I probably would have been better off picking the sniper rifle for this build, but... But when they offer you an Inferno Ray, you gotta pick it, you know what I mean? This is unbelievably difficult to use and also not that strong. That's so funny. The Inferno Ray is really not that good. But it does fire damage, right? Yeah, so if I get offered stuff that synergizes with fire damage, increase rare loot chance slightly. Sure. I don't mind rare loot. I can't afford any of this. Okay, that guy runs away if you get close to it, so I just need to shoot him from afar. Oh, wow. What did I take damage from? Oh, I think I dashed into a bullet. That's my bad. Almost dashed into a bullet again. Nice. Oh, oops. That's not how I wanted to dash. Not what I was trying to do, at least. Okay, I finally sped back up. What happened? Something was slowing me down like crazy. I don't know what it was. Fine. Okay, take out that healer. Very slowly take out that healer. I think maybe if I want my spiders to do something, I need like some summon synergy or something. I mean, they're spawning little spider webs, but... Shatter shards when killing enemies. A bug follows you, slightly slowing nearby enemy shots, or shots through the crystal split into two. So I think that means I'm going to have a little crystal... Right. And because I shoot in like every direction, it's very likely that the crystal is going to help me out. So that's some more synergy with my multi-shot build. Okay, I don't really need to gamble here. Although, if I gamble, I might be able to get a heart, right? No, this is accessories, all right? This is the... Is this the accessories one? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They got multi-dimensional, baby. Yeah, I would say one piece of advice I can give is to play Brotato and look at a lot of their weapons and upgrades because they did a really good job with balancing their game and figuring out what's like fun to play with. I think Brotato is really good at this kind of shooter top-down twin stick thing going on. Nice. All right. The enemies that hide when you get close to them are very interesting. How do you possibly deal with those with melee weapons? Maybe if you're melee, the hiding like doesn't work. Or maybe they pop up on a timer. I'm not sure. Nice. Okay, that's a good heal. We can enemies killed by fire strike lightning on another enemy. All right, here we go. Ash Pendant, and now we're Inferno Ray Gaming. Shell, I think you turned off the game sound. Yeah, whenever I go into feedback mode, I turn off the sounds just in case. I don't know what this rune is, but sure, I'll equip it. Fire Burst. Okay, it seems like it synergizes. Shoot 2 fireballs that weave and cross paths. Okay, so we got a fire build going on now. And I mean, this doesn't actually work with our build because it's melee, right? Melee weapons, but it's something. Okay. I'm not seeing the lightning. Did I pick it up? Yeah, I did pick it up. It feels like maybe that synergy is just not working, unfortunately. I need a key for this one. Unfortunate. Maybe I'm just not seeing the lightning. That is another good piece of feedback too, is make sure your synergies are very visible to the player so that like when I am getting the benefit of my cool items. Oh, I literally didn't see that enemy. I guess I thought it was just a mushroom. Yeah, I don't got no keys. Acid jar spawns a pool of acid around me. Another ash pendant. A stink can. Focus charm. Critical strike to zap enemies. Just by a heart. Hi, Shovel. I talk about specific games and specific mechanics in those games. I've exhausted the list of mechanics I created when I started my channel. Should I come up with topics now? Good question. Probably just find more games, like more stuff you want to talk about. Yeah. I'm trying to engage with the systems beyond just the really powerful one. Like, this is so good that, like, using this Inferno Ray with, like, the fire stuff is, like, really not helping me very much. Whoa! Okay. That's a fun combo. Oh. The... That's funny. Oh. I'm not seeing the benefit of my, like, ash pendant, but... Oh. That's so funny. Yeah. And the other thing, the last piece of feedback I think I'll give about this game while I'm doing this run is don't be afraid of letting your player get really powerful. Like, this isn't a super competitive multiplayer like ladder system trying to get the high score. This is like about having fun, right? Increase my max health by 1. Plasma bolts that deal consistent damage. Lightning, landing at critical hit summons lightning. Okay, so let's just take this. So I didn't get to use it last time. That's cool. Play with this a little bit. Oh, I can't move. Can I actually... Okay. Can I beat the boss with this build? Oh, when the red spots on the ground light up, they deal damage? I see. I don't think I figured that out the first time I played this. Reload speed increase. That was not worth... Okay. I actually died trying to press shift and use my item. Using the items is so, like, so tough ergonomically. So tough ergonomically. Never seen worm laser so powerful before. True. Yeah, it's like I'm on my... This would be my 4th run. I would love to use the new weapon, but I'm still not even close to getting it. So I would consider making these cheaper. Or at least having more stuff to make the next run start more interestingly. But yeah, so I think that's like a lot of the feedback there is... do stuff that can make the early runs more interesting, because I really, like, if I was just playing this on my own free time, I really don't want to start another run with the blaster. Like, I already did the blaster enough times. And also make sure the synergies are more visible. I feel like I was trying to do something. I got a legendary weapon and like some fire synergy items, and it just felt like it really wasn't working. And also, don't be afraid of letting the player be powerful. It's like I had a legendary weapon with an epic like ash pendant and a bunch of stuff working together. And ideally that's a situation where I walk into a room and I press the button with my like laser and it just starts melting enemies, and it feels really good that I got this cool synergy. Because that's ultimately what these roguelikes are about, is letting the player get to a point of like extreme power. And then like, when you get to later levels, you make the enemies really strong. So if you haven't reached... Okay. I have sound turned off, so y'all didn't hear that, but the sound just went absolutely nuts in my ears. I don't know what that was. But yeah, and then you make the later levels, like as you keep going deeper into the roguelike, they get like harder and harder till it's very difficult to survive unless you have like a very powerful build. Like look at what the late levels of Brotato are like. If you don't have some extremely powerful combination of weapons and accessories and stuff in Brotato, you just get absolutely rolled over and it's not even close. So those are the kind of things I would work on, because the rest of it, I think you have a really good understanding of. I think the synergies that you've tried to build here are good. I think the way that the laser interacts with the like like directional thing, like the bone shard or whatever it was called, and then combined with like the wavy laser, like those are really cool. And then the idea that burning damage, if it killed an enemy, would spawn lightning on another enemy seems like a very fun, synergy. It just didn't, I think it didn't work. Or it wasn't visible enough. And then also getting all those synergies stacked on top of each other wasn't providing me with the level of dopamine I would hope for, because it was still only dealing like 2 damage per laser tick. And it's really hard to keep the laser focused on the enemy for a long time. And also when you're dealing fire damage, you kind of want to see enemies lit on fire, right? So lean into the things that your player actually wants to have happen. Like when I'm using my ray that's supposed to melt everything, when it touches an enemy, it should light them on fire and they start taking ticks of fire damage so that it feels like I'm just burning down the whole map, right? That's the kind of thing I would want to lean into. But overall, yeah, I think the art style is really nice. I think you've done a great job with like the way the systems work. And I think the way you laid out your individual levels of the roguelike is really, really solid. I love the gambling. I love the shops. I love the way they're like little offshoots of the main path. You could even stand to make the levels a little bit more maze-like, to where there are like different paths you can choose to go through and different stuff you can find. And this is a great game to implement some difficulty via the player's own choice. Like make paths that are like have some big warning signs. Like you don't actually have to like put text on it that says warning, but like a big, skull that shows that this is dangerous. And that path has harder enemies and you're more likely to die if you choose that path, but you have better rewards. So I can take a risky path because I think my build is good to try to get better accessories, to have an even better build, to do more damage so I can keep going further, stuff like that. I think that this game, the way you set up your levels, it's a perfect candidate for that kind of player-facing decision for opting into their own difficulty level. But yeah, overall, really great game, and I think you've done a really good job so far, and I'm excited to see where it'll go like as you continue development. Because I know this is a demo, so I would love to see in the full version how much deeper the roguelikes can go, and what are all these like things I can build here. That's the other thing, is that there's a lot of stuff in this camp that I want to interact with and start playing with, but I get so little wood on a run. And I think I lost a lot of wood when I died, rather than just bringing it back to continue the meta progression. And and I don't think there was a way for me to leave the run early just to bring my wood back, which I wouldn't want to do anyway. So I think right now this is the camp stuff is probably scaled a little bit too much into like requiring a bunch of runs before you can start actually playing with it. So that's something I would also tone down the amount of time it takes to start doing this stuff, and then give it more depth the longer you play. Rather than, like, it says weaponsmith level 1, so I assume ask you for more wood for shovel. It's like I assume that once I get further in, maybe once I unlock all the weapons here, I can get the weaponsmith up to level 2, and then I can start unlocking even more weapons, and similar with the other stuff. That's sort of what I would want to lean into. I think that the way you're set up this camp is very cool. Especially, I want to know what the citadel is. I want to see what the garden is. It looks like there's room for more camp stuff down here as well, unless the garden like expands over here, which it very well might. But I think this camp system for building up the meta progression makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I think overall very cool stuff, and excited to see where it goes. All right, awesome. Let me go back to my talking head view. Let me out of here. Oh, and then Lyra was asking, is this game... yeah, okay, so Wild Island is open demo. Anyone can play the demo. The full version is not available yet, but they're working on it. It looks like they do have more levels that I didn't get to because I was just playing the demo. So it seems like they already have further, deeper stuff to start playing with. But cool. Rivenville, have you taken a look at my playtest submission? What did you submit? Rivenville. Oh, your video playthrough. Yeah, I think I watched it. If I'm remembering correctly. Okay. Next up. We have Last Truth. Now, does Last Truth have... Okay, it has sound. Okay, cool. I might need to turn it down a little bit. All right. Last Truth by GG Man. We got... I'm assuming this is supposed to be trial deck, not trail deck, but I do think... what did you think about the music? Oh, the music in the previous game? I liked it. I feel like it was very like relaxing in the camp and a little bit higher energy when you were actually playing, but I feel like it was nice. I don't know 100% if it was the type of music I expected, but I think it worked. I liked it. Yeah, I think GG Man's first language isn't English, so I'm not going to focus on the on the typos or on the misspellings. Okay. In the tutorial, hero card. I meant in my video, but sure. Oh, I do not remember. I might have watched it on mute. Unless did you have commentary? If you were talking, if people were talking, I listened to it obviously. But if people didn't have it, I would probably listen on mute and just have my own music playing. So, hero card. Heroes can be played when their rank is equal or less than the turn counter. Okay. Heroes have attack points and defense points. These cards to be played must be placed on the field. Okay, so we have to place the heroes on the field to use them. Got it? Hero cards. To activate the hero ability, you can click by the right mouse's button or use the star icon above the card, and you have to have enough energy points. Okay, so it seems like they have active abilities. When two heroes battle, each hero loses defense by the attack of the other. When a hero's defense reaches 0, it's destroyed. So are the attacks simultaneous? I think so, probably like in Magic. Enhanced card. Enhanced cards have only an ability and a rank. These cards to be played must be from your hand, then describe. Okay, so like spells. Enhances can be played when their rank is equal or less than the turn counter. To activate the enhance ability, you click on it by the left mouse button. You must have enough energy points. So I have to wait for the turn counter, and then I can spend energy on it. Got it. It seems like that's the end of the tutorial. I accidentally muted my own microphone, but I had commentary in my other videos for the playset. Oh, okay. Then I listened to it. Yeah. Okay, so just trial deck. Very easy, normal, or coming soon. Let's just do very easy to get a sense of what the game is. The hero GG for game. I don't know what that means. Master Fire costs 1. So I'm on turn 1, right? So the thing that stands out to me immediately is there is so much information on the screen, like numbers in green and numbers and intern and buttons and stuff. And I don't know what a lot of this is because I haven't really played it yet, but no art for the Ice Prime Dragon. So I think this is the turn counter. But why are they on turn 3 if I'm on turn 1? Is that my energy? I have 1 energy. Okay, this is the turn counter. It's turn 1. And I have 1 energy and they have 3 energy? How come they start with 3 energy? It's messed up, dog. So I can't play any of this, right? So I should just end my turn. Enemy turn. They have 4. Okay, my turn. So now it's turn 2. And I have 3 energy. So I can play the Master of Fire because it's turn 2, right? Boom. And then I can attack. And then I can use his ability. His ability draws a card. If there's no... Okay. Cost 1. If there's no rank 5 or higher in opponent's field, you'll add a Fire Blast from your deck to your hand. Otherwise, use 2 energy to select a card in your hand and discard it and fuse this hero with itself. Dude. Let's draw another Fire Blast then. Oh, okay. I can only use it once per turn. Okay, my hero abilities I can only use once per turn. Got it. Ending my turn. But I wanted to attack his life points directly, like this is Yu-Gi-Oh! But unfortunately, it did not let me. Okay, so my Fire Blast deal... okay, click Fire Blast. Okay, well, I wanted to read it, but... deal 3 damage to a random enemy hero. Okay, so that destroyed the enemy hero. Then I can get another one. Nice. I like the little visual effect when I activate the ability. That's nice. Okay, so I just need to not accidentally hover over the Ice Prime Dragon if I want to read it. I tried to click it to like lock it into place to read it, and it just cast it. So can I attack him directly? I can. Boom. Get your life points destroyed, dork. Okay, in turn. Scrolling card text versus Yu-Gi-Oh's 0.5 font essay. Yeah. There's probably a better way to display this rather than having it in a tiny corner of the screen that you have to scroll through. Okay, he summoned 2 dudes. That's unfortunate. That's more dudes than I can deal with. No, it's not. I can Fire Blast both of them. These deal 3 damage. These each have 3 health. Goodbye. And goodbye. And then I draw fire. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Oh. Wait, do I have to click this to draw my card? Have I just been skipping my draw phase? I think I've been skipping my draw phase. But let's attack life point directly. Boom. So I have no more Fire Blasts in my deck. Okay, so I don't really know what's going on with the Master Fire. I didn't draw a Fire Blast. I'll just end my turn. Yeah, it looks like I've been skipping my draw phase every time. And they have 13 mana, which I think is not good for me if I had to guess. Okay, so first I have to click to draw. So there's an example. This is an example of where you can use a technique called, what is it? Guarded machinery? Is that the term? And it comes from industrial, like factory engineering, where if there's a machine that has a chance to rip your hand off if you have your hand in the machine when it runs, then you make it require pressing 1 button with each hand to run. That way you can't accidentally have your hand in the machine when it's running, right? This is a situation where you don't want the player to be able to skip their draw phase. So you should make it so that like the in turn button reveals itself after you draw, right? So you draw a card, then you can end your turn. So you don't actually have the option to end your turn unless you have drawn your card. That way you never end up in the situation where you're just skipping your draw phase. Okay, but now I have the Ice Dragon. And what does the Ice Dragon do? Okay, gotta sneak my mouse through. Don't accidentally hover. No, up here. Okay. I have Ice Dragon and Ice Prime Dragon. Let's go. One of these dragons is sponsored by Logan Paul. It costs 3. Select a card in your hand to discard it, and then add Ice Prime Dragon from your deck to your hand. Well, I already have Ice Prime Dragon in my hand, so that's not a great ability. But they are a 4/5, which means I can take out the dragon. Boom. So you attack this dragon. Okay, they can't attack the turn they're played. So that's a little bit of UI design. That if this button just isn't here, then it's totally clear to me. Or it gives a pop-up asking if you're sure you don't want to draw. Yes, but I think it's actually good for this game to just not let you skip your draw phase. Like, you have to draw a card. I think making that a fundamental part of every turn that happens is good. It's like in Slay the Spire, there isn't an option to skip drawing. You should probably just like build it in. And that way, like, you can clear up the UI design a little bit. Like, having the in turn button replace the draw a card button over here on the deck or something can clear up space here, so you're not like overloading with all the different options. But okay, so I just summoned you so you can't attack. And you cost 1. I don't think, do I want to spend? Wait, okay, so if I do this, then I can select this. What did I just do? What did I just do? If there's no rank 5 or higher on your opponent's field, there isn't. You will add Fire Blast to your deck to hand. Otherwise, use 2 energy to select a card in your hand, discard it, and fuse it with this hero. Fuse this hero with itself. It seems like I accidentally fused it with the Ice Dragon, right? Because Ice Dragon became a 7/8. So it seems like I activated his ability, but accidentally fused it onto the Ice Dragon somehow. But what if I attack your life points? Consider. Oh, do I have to pick a target? Oh, I can pick the target to attack. All right, well, I took down your Loyal Knight with my Master of Fire. What can I do? Okay, no, you have Summoning Sickness. Okay, good to know, good to know. I think it would benefit from smaller visuals in general, like the giant blue and green numbers could just be small next to the field. Yeah, I think these numbers don't need to be this huge. Okay, I don't know. My Ice Dragon took a lot of damage. Did it take it from the Master of Vampires? Okay, draw my card. I'm missing out on a lot of cards here from not knowing how to play the game. What does the Master of Vampires do? Cost 5. Randomly activate one of the following effects, and if the current turn is 7 or later, do this twice. Heal your leader by 3. Increase the card attack and defense by 2. Draw a card. Okay. Discard from Ice Dragon, I think. It just didn't make you discard before doing other actions, probably. But the Ice Dragon only Oh, it did add an Ice Prime. But I just drew this Ice Prime. I think it was the Fire guy, I think. But, also, perhaps just everything being a little smaller in general, so the text description could be a larger text space. Yeah, and also, there's like a lot of unused space over here. So you could dedicate more space over here to having the card art with like a description, or having like a log of events or something, so I can like tell what's happening. Like, why is my Ice Dragon at 1 health? Like, where did that damage come from? If it's in a log, I can tell, right? Yeah, the sinister corner of nothingness. Yeah, and these numbers do not need to be this huge. Like this 16 and this 20. I know that's my HP, but I don't need it to be this massive. And this is my main account, right? You could even collapse these into like one UI element where it's like you have like the health over here and then like the mana is sticking out of it, so that it takes up less space overall. Yeah, that corner for webcams, right? This is for streamers to put themselves. That's funny. Yeah, the streamer's face corner. That's so funny. An enemy attacked your Ice Dragon, died in the fight, and damaging your Ice Dragon. Yeah, but he had... Oh, I only keep the buff from my Fire guy for 1 turn, because he went up to like a 7/8 or an 8/7 or something like that, because of using my Fire Lord's power. But he loses it. Did he lose it because the Fire guy died? No, because after the Fire guy attacked the Loyal Knight and died, he still had the buff. So he only keeps the buff for the turn that I activate the power. And... I wasn't able to attack because I had Summoning Sickness, so I basically just discarded a card from my hand for no reason. Also, the field itself is not uniformly placed. Yeah, the like card slots here, they both don't line up with the slot across from them, and they don't have the same offset either. So they're kind of just slapped down. This one's like a little bit taller than this one. They're kind of just like slapped onto the screen. Shovel, you must be our sacrifice to the corner of emptiness is for the greater good. Yeah. And being able to know how many cards is in the opponent's hand or in the opponent's deck is probably valuable information. I don't know why right now, but there's a lot of space on the screen dedicated right now to just seeing this graphic with a 22 next to it. That's not really doing anything. It's like if you were to go through and reduce all the elements so that they weren't taking up unnecessary space, you would save a ton of room on screen to dedicate to specifically explaining what cards are actually doing. Yeah, in general, doing a pass on the UI just to make it cleaner, because the card art I think is sick. I love the way the cards look. I mean, obviously the cards, most of the screen is cards without art, so I'm really just basing it on the Master of Vampires. But this like one color style with the white background used to like lay out the lines, I think this style looks really sick. But the rest of the UI that's being used to show off these cards is a little bit rough. In Slay the Spire, the deck is a very tiny icon. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so if I'm right, I can use my Ice Dragon to destroy the Master of Vampires. Use the Ice Dragon to destroy the Master of Vampires. Because the 4 damage will take out his 4. Right. All right, got my cool sound effects. What does this button do? By the way, next to the intern button, there's this symbol. It's a mysterious symbol, and I don't know what it does. Okay, Ice Prime Dragon, I can summon you, right? Why can I not summon my Ice Prime Dragon? He costs 7. Oh, because it's only turn 6. Shit. All right, activate the mystery button. Okay. All right, I got 2 turn 7 drops in my hand. All right, I'm taking some damage. I'm cooked. It summons a Cyclone because it's Cyclone shaped. It's so you can fusion summon. It's the nuke button. Oh no, he summoned Electro Saber. Dude, Electro Saber looks sick though. Look at that pose. Okay, draw a card. We got another Master of Fire. So I can Ice Prime. Get you out here. What's your ability? Cost 7. This hero gets -2 attack till the end of the turn and can attack. Then you select a hero your enemy controls. Give it... Is it supposed to be and can't attack? Give it -4 attack and defense. So if I -4... The Master of Fire is really not doing anything. Can I summon both of my Ice Primes? Can I double Ice Prime Dragon? Maybe that's not a good idea. All right, let's try this. Let's activate this power. And bomb this guy. Okay. Nice. Okay, that did deal the 4 damage like I expected. And I still have 6 attack to destroy the Ice Dragon if it attacks my Ice Prime Dragon. Okay. I think we intern here. The label does not have BB code enabled. Yeah, true. It's using BB code, but doesn't have BB code enabled. That's funny. Who's attacking? Okay, the Ice Dragon is attacking my Ice Prime Dragon. I went from 6 attack down to 4 attack. Why did I lose 4 attack? Did C Splitter make me lose attack? At the end of this turn, if you have 2... Nope. Ice Dragon. Ice Dragon just is for adding Ice Prime to your hand. I'm confused where 2 of my attack points went. I thought I was going to go from an 8/7 to a 6/7, so I'd still be able to threaten the Ice Dragon, even after blowing up the other guy. But it just didn't work. Okay, so my Ice Prime here, if I summon him, boom, it costs no mana. But I can activate this one's ability, take another -2 to blow up the Sea Splitter. Boom. Oh, I actually could have blown up the Ice Dragon, huh? But now we summon the Master of Fire. No. Now let's just summon a dragon. And what's his ability? I can spend 4 to deal 3 damage to a random enemy hero. Okay, so ability. So a second... Okay, so this probably needs to say what these options are. I know I can read the card, but it'd be really useful to know. But it seems like the second option, this hero gains can attack. Oh, so I can give it haste. I can give it haste. I'll watch the VOD later, so this is a drive-by. 3 damage to a random hero, so this should destroy the Ice Dragon. All right, my board's looking good. I got double Ice Prime Dragons, although one of them is a 2/3 at this point. Okay, intern. Yeah, okay, and now we went down to 0. So I feel like I'm getting that -2 twice, right? Ice Prime Dragon. My turn, draw a card. Hold on. Ice Prime Dragon. This hero gains -2 attack until the end of the turn and can't attack, then select, give it -4. Okay, so not only does it not get -2 till the end of the turn, but it gives it a second -2. So it seems like it's a bug, right? When it's supposed to give me 2 attack back, and instead it subtracts it again. So I went down to a 6/7. Instead of going back up to an 8/7, it went down to a 4/7. Then instead of going back up, and then I went to a 2/7. Instead of going back up to a 4/7, went to a 0, or a 0/3. 4/3, 0/3, same difference. So this guy is cooked. I can go minus attack, but that means I can freely use his ability to just blow stuff up, right? Blow up the Brave Knight, because it doesn't matter if he goes even more negative on attack. And then I attack with my Ice Prime, attack with my Dragon. And we end the turn. Easy peasy. I mean, he has to have a real good card. He doesn't have anything. All right. Yeah. He's a little bit cooked. Get him Ice Prime. Boom. Nice. I won. Haters will say it's fake. I'm sort of the Yugi Moto of this game, some might say. All right, let's go back to the main menu. Imagine if it integer underflowed. Yeah, I had like infinite attack on that guy. Okay, let's try trial deck number 2. And this time, let's just go against a normal AI since we got the hang of this now. I fully understand everything that's happening. Okay, I can't play anything. So my hand is dead. Can I draw? No, I already drew. All right, so we just intern here. I can't play anything until turn 4, so I might just be cooked. Okay. He can't play anything either. Draw my card. Don't forget to draw cards here. Okay, another chance. Costs 3. Select a card in your hand to discard it and draw 2 cards. Okay, that's pretty good, but I don't need to use it here. I'm not in any danger. This game looks sick. I love TCGs. I'm literally sleeving a new Magic deck right now. Nice. Okay, it looks like he popped another chance there. Yeah, and he popped another chance. He's burning all his mana to get a Loyal Knight. He just wanted something to play. Energy Orb. Cost 3, refresh 7 of the play gauge. So once I'm on turn 5, I can spend, if I have 3, I can refresh 7. So this is like super innervate. This card is probably broken. Okay. I think I'm fine with taking 2 damage here. I don't need to get my units on the field this fast with this draw, I think. I think discarding a C-Splitter to draw cards is probably not worth it. Okay, take 2 from Loyal Knight. But he spent all his mana on another chances. Okay, my turn. Draw a card. Oh, you can't draw if you already have 5 cards. That's probably why you set it up so you need to click to draw. I'm guessing you have it like this because of UI concerns, because you don't really have a way to support more than 5 cards. But yeah, I think probably if you want to have a 5-card limit on the hand, there, like a lot of card games will use if you have more than X cards in your hand at the end of the turn, discard down. So like if I have 5 cards, I have to, or if I have 6 cards, I have to discard 1 and then I can have 6 cards in my hands or something. But I think needing to remember to click to draw the card at the start of every turn is like, is probably a design I would work against. I would try to solve that one. But okay, so I have 4 energy, or it's turn 4. If you, at the end of this turn, if you have 2 or less cards, draw a card, 1 card instead. Okay, so C-Splitter is good for drawing. Dragon, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Okay, so Dragon is really good here because I can spend 4 to just blow up his guy with number 1. Nice. I still have 6 mana. Can I draw now? No, okay. So I lost my draw this turn, but that's fine. In turn, I got my dragon on the board. Dragon on the board. Okay, Arrogant Student. I don't know what that did. And then use Fire Blast to break my dragon. Okay. Losing dragon there sucks. Dragon is good. Okay, let's draw. Rapid Fire. Cost 2, 1 damage to a random enemy hero 4 times. Okay, so odds are this will destroy the dragon, but there might be a better way to... Okay, C-Splitter sucks. Let's be real. Let's be so real. Refresh 7 on the play gauge. So will this actually just take me up to... Let's find out. Yeah, up to 15. Wow, that's an incredibly powerful card. And then let's use another chance on C-Splitter. Okay. Draw 2. Got Moonblade, but I can't play it yet. We got another dragon. Dragon is perfect. Yeah. So we dragon. Activate 3 random damage. And then that lets Rapid Fire always take out Arrogant Student. Perfect. And then I could get another C-Splitter on the board. Yeah, let's just get the C-Splitter on the board. Might as well. I probably should have put my C-Splitters down when I played the dragon the other turn as well. This costs 5. I can't play it till turn 7. So my hand's a little bit dead right now. But cost 2 at the end of this turn. If you have less than 2 cards, draw 1 card. Okay, so I should activate this because that means I can refresh my hand with a card when I end turn. Yes, nice. That gives me another Rapid Fire. Okay. He's got an Electro Saber. Potential Unleash. Increases the attack of Electro Saber. Okay, I'm not sure why he popped that when he did. Solar Phoenix. This year against the following effect. You restore 3 defense. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. But I should definitely use Rapid Fire and Dragon to take out Electro Saber, right? Okay, Solar Phoenix probably goes onto the board no matter what. But yeah, let's pop 3 random damage and then Rapid Fire to take out the Electro Saber. And then if we Solar Phoenix, we can also pop C Splitter to get another draw at the end of the turn, and then attack with both of these for some good HP damage. End turn for an extra draw. Why didn't I draw? I activated C Splitter. Why didn't I draw? I think if you're too extra, draw one card. I should have drawn. Why didn't I draw? C Splitter. Explain yourself, C Splitter. Okay, he's gonna just start launching fire blasts. Oh, but Solar Phoenix survived. Okay. A Vengeful Dragon. Select another hero you control. It might be total cards, including played ones, and or C Splitter hates you. 2 cards or less. But I had Dragon, C Splitter, and Moonblade on the turn where it worked the first time. So I think it's because I attacked after I activated the ability. Maybe I need to use those in opposite order, or maybe attacking cancels out the ability, but I already spent the mana on it. So I don't know why I didn't draw. So Solar Phoenix, I can give Solar Phoenix the ability to heal, right? Restore 3 defense. Select a hero you control, then select a hero your opponent controls and destroy them. Okay, so Vengeful Dragon I can use to take anything out. So let's C Splitter to attack the Master of Fire, because that takes out Master of Fire. Easy. Then activate the Solar Phoenix's ability so that it'll start healing, and then attack with both of these, which attacking after using the heal means I might have turned off its ability. I already attacked with C Splitter, and I can't draw extra, so it's in turn. I love full arts too. They're always drawn so well. Yeah, full art cards are awesome. Okay, he random popped one of my cards. Oh my gosh. He double popped Dragon? I didn't even know you could double pop Dragon. Powerful. Okay, Moonblade. Cost 5, select one enemy hero they control, deal 8 damage to it. And if it's destroyed, you deal 5 damage to the enemy. Okay, so they're like almost dead. Vengeful Dragon costs 7, but it would... Okay, the Vengeful Dragon puts me in a position... Huh. I don't have any... Oh, wait, I win this turn, right? Moonblade to destroy the dragon, which will kill it and deal 5 damage, and then Solar Phoenix attacks for the win. Boom, I found lethal. I found lethal! Win. Let's go. Main menu. I'm actually going to be going to a card store today with a few friends. Oh, exciting, exciting. Okay, let me check my decks. The hero. Okay. I don't have any cards. I have nothing. Okay, so let's go to the shop. I have 3,000 money. Oh. Okay, nice. Go to the shop. What can I buy? The mysterious spider. the monster's name is on multiple lines. That's rough. That's rough. The price for the card is 100 times its rank. So buying one spider costs 700. The hero gains URL, can't attack. And that's its activated. How much does it cost though? I don't see the cost. That's cost 4. How much? This guy doesn't have a cost. So I guess it's free. I guess when I play Brave Knight, I can activate its ability for free and attack that turn. Loyal Knight. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think let's think critically about this game and see what feedback we can give. We already talked about quite a few things while we were doing the trial decks. Because a lot of what this game struggles with is just UI UX. The experience of actually playing through the game, like a lot of stuff is not communicated properly to you. I still don't know what this button does. You have to make sure you click to draw, but there's no indicator of that. There's a huge amount of space on screen dedicated to stuff that doesn't really matter, but the card effects, to read them, you have to go to the tiny corner and scroll, which is really hard to find the info. And you have the issue, it's like, if I want to know, okay, the Ice Prime Dragon, I want to know what this effect does. So I hover it and I go over here to read it because I have to scroll, which causes me to go over the other cards. And there's like, if I right click it, nope, right clicking doesn't lock it. And if you click a card, it'll try to play it. Now with hero cards, that's fine, but it still doesn't even lock it in. So you have to like maneuver your mouse across the UI to get to the scroll wheel. And on top of that, if there are heroes on the board, it's even harder to like maneuver across. I guess you can go underneath. But anyway, the fact that you're like trying to maneuver your mouse across cards so you can get to the corner to scroll to read what the card does should be a pretty clear sign that the UI is like not properly implemented. The ability to read the card's entire effect as soon as you hover over it should be very consistent. Additionally, one thing you want to consider for sure is like the specific wording of how effects work should like be consistent. The wording should stay the same. It's like the fact that this has cost 4 and then a colon, and then this is cost 7 in the colon. That's how like everything should be formatted. If something doesn't have a cost, that cost should say 0, right? That way you know exactly what the effect is going to be. Additionally, stuff with like the dragon where it has 2 options and you have like 1 and 2. I think that this is a good way to do it. But there's a common thing used in these sort of card games that I think can apply here really well, which are keywords. So the dragon has choose, and it would be really good to put this word choose into like bold or something, or change the color of it. So I know that this is one of those special cards that when you activate it, I get to choose between one of the options that can happen. And then I think in Hearthstone, the effect is called choose one. So you could just straight up yoink that exact keyword, the choose one keyword, or you could give it a different keyword that works just as well. And then this hero gains can attack. And I think can attack is supposed to be a keyword, which is why it has the little like brackets around it. But for one, you want your keywords to stand out. They either should be bolded or a different color or something so that it's clear what they do. And then also you want it to be a situation where when you hover over a keyword, there's like a UI element that pops up over it that explains what that keyword does. That way, all the information is like readily available to you. Now, obviously, I'm going to be biased here because I worked on the Bazaar. So when I talk about the UI design of the Bazaar, it's, you know, coming from a biased perspective because I think it's good. Or at least it was good when I was still on the team. I haven't played it since I left, so they might have changed it. I don't know. But you should look at the UI design of popular oh, that's exactly what Lyra just said in chat. You should look at the UI design of popular collectible card games and games similar to this and see how did they lay stuff out on the board, and think about why they laid it out the way they did. How does the hover effects work? How do the timers work? Like play the Yu-Gi-Oh collectible game. I don't know what it's called, but there's a Yu-Gi-Oh one. There's an online Magic the Gathering one. There's Hearthstone. I think Hearthstone has one of the best UIs. The Bazaar has a great UI, and figure out why did they make the decisions they did. How did they pick their keywords, and how do they portray all that information? Like, I think it should be clear that for me playing the game, coming over here and needing to scroll this and all that's like really, really rough. And like, there's a ton of information here that I almost never need to reference, like the 20 HP. Like, it's nice to know how much HP they have, but this is taking up a huge amount of screen real estate. In fact, let me just. Okay, that image is absolutely tiny. That image is also tiny. Can I get an image that isn't absolutely tiny, please? Oh my God, that one's 250 by 170. It's even tinier. What is this? Is this like a funny joke? Okay, finally, an image that's like reasonably sized. Okay, this isn't the perfect example because this is Hearthstone duels rather than like actual Hearthstone proper, but it gets the point across. When you look at this board, the amount of health that each player has is like a tiny little number next to their portrait, right? This is not taking up that much space. And additionally, the amount of mana they're using is just like a tiny little thing off to the side here. And the opponents, you don't even see the crystals. There's just like a number here that you know to check if you want to see how much mana they have. If your creature can attack, they have a nice green glow around them. Yeah, IDT hit the nail on the head. If you ask to chat, if you ask in chat for your game to be played, I can't go play it immediately. Otherwise, I will encourage the behavior just to be for everyone in chat to beg all the time so that they're the one that happens to get spotted. So if you ask in chat to be played, I have to deprioritize it. Otherwise, I'm going to be creating an environment where chat is unreadable because it's just people asking to be played. But as long as you submitted, in the Showcase Saturday forum, you will make it to the list at some point. But yeah, and then there's like this nice log on the side here where I can hover over it and see what happened. So if I want to know where my unit's health went or why they have an attack, or why they have like more attack or why I didn't draw a card or something, I can hover over here to see what the effect is going to be, and like why it happened. Also, if I have enough, the ability to play a card, it's like highlighted in green down here. So this 3, I know I can't play it. It's not even an option. And it's probably because this one is Deadly Weapon 101. Your weapon gets something, something. I don't have a weapon equipped, so I can't play this. That is also really nice. Like having these kind of glows when a card is active and available makes it easy for the player to understand when they can do something. And so you can see I have all the information I need. I have my hand here. I have whatever. And the amount of space dedicated to your opponent's deck size is very tiny. It's just this little sliver here. And if you really want to know how many cards they have, you hover over it and it tells you. So I think looking at these kind of designs, and then let me... I can't tell you how how nostalgic it is looking at the Bazaars board. That's something. That's something. But anyway, when you're looking at the Bazaars board, you can see all the information here that's like relevant. The enemy in your health bar are just like a bar with a number across it. It takes up more space than in Hearthstone for sure, which is this screen. Yeah. It takes up more space than in Hearthstone, which is just this little number, but you still aren't dedicating that much space to it. Then you have all of your skills and your opponent's skills that you can hover over to see what the skill does. And then you have all these cards here that have their relevant numbers on the top. You know that this card is going to heal you for 10 because it's a green 10. You know this card is going to deal 515 damage because it's a red 515. Right? You know these are going to shield you for 26 because it's a yellow 26. So just by glancing, you know what all the cards are going to do. And then if you want to know the specifics about what these cards are doing, you can hover over them, and then you'll be able to read the effect. Similarly with the skills. And so all the information about what's going on your board is like available here. This is a different game because the cards play themselves, so you don't need to know what's going on. The cards will just happen, but it still has everything on screen in a nice visually pleasant way where you can go get information when you need it, but you don't have to like dedicate like a huge space of the board to like little details. And then since I think your game is very inspired by Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Gosh, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not a good example because what is this? So Yu-Gi-Oh! You can see you have your life points down here and their life points here. So there isn't that much space dedicated to it. And you can see the cards are all like laid out. And presumably, has it been another month or can I just do another? Hey, IDT with the 5 months. Thank you, IDT. Can we get some +2s in chat for IDT? I'll hit one for sure. Thank you, IDT. I appreciate that. 5 months. I think you get the new shovel at 6 months, right? So you're about to have the new shovel badge. It gets pinker and pinker. And so if you want to know more about a card, you can like hover over it and get that information. So I think one thing that you can see from all of these designs is hovering over stuff to get the information you want is very classic. And being able to, at a glance, understand what's going on the board and choose which elements you want to inspect easily so that like if I hover over something, I know what it's going to do. I think that's like huge, right? And if we look at, where did I open a new tab? I did. Yeah. If we look at Last Truth here, if I hover over this, I don't suddenly have all the information easily. It becomes in a different corner of the screen and I have to go over to it and scroll. Imagine if instead you center this like layout, figure out how to put it into a nice centered view, then make it a hover. So when I hover over here, there's like a pop out window that shows me what the card's going to do and I can read it, right? And then one thing that is missing here is like you don't really have any text on this bottom little piece here. It's just a little window with like nothing going on. So there are a couple things you could do with that. One is you could put symbols that represent what the card does so that once you read it, the little symbols tell you, right? You can have a symbol dedicated to choose one, right? That the dragon down here has that symbol. So I know once I've read it, oh, this is the choose one card that'll do damage or whatever. Crystal Orb has nothing, right? So you could have like a symbol that means nothing. The Ice Prime Dragon does like they lose attack and they give an enemy minus attack. You could give a special keyword to this, like so that it's simple, simpler to parse. I don't know what the keyword would necessarily be, but it's like this hero gains -2 attack and can attack. So you gain -2 attack and haste, but then the enemy gains -4 attack and defense. I think the -2 attack is fine until the end of the turn. And yeah, I'd probably call can attack haste or something, so it's clear that it speeds it up. And that way, when I hover over it, I know what it does. But I think you could even get away with just getting rid of the text on the card. It could just be the images. And then when you hover over it, that's when you can read the effect. I'm not a fan of like environment sort of presentation. I much like better just card rectangles on mostly static background. Yeah, I in general, I think like each type of card game has their own like situation for how they want it to present. I think, in my opinion, I think Hearthstone and the Bazaar have the best presentation for these kind of things, but I haven't really seen Magic the Gathering online. I've watched a video or two about it and thought it looked kind of cluttered, but there's like a lot of information. Not as cluttered as Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously, but yeah, speed emblems, debuff emblems. Like you can put little emblems in here that make it clear what's going on. Like the dragon has like the choose one emblem, and then the 2 emblems next to it are like damage and haste emblems. And then the Ice Prime Dragon has like a haste and like a debuff emblem or whatever, so that you know what they do. But I think you could even just get away with having the cool art, so you know what the card is by looking at the art, and then when you hover over it, you get the effect. Additionally, like taking notes from Hearthstone, where it's like when a card can be played. Like I can play the Crystal Orb right now, right? Make it like glow, like give a little glow around it, so I know that this card is active right now. I think Magic the Gathering Online is meh. The tabletop simulator is where it's at. Yeah. I'd say go look at all the different like CCGs and collectible card games and trading card games that are like available online, and really look at their UI and think about how they did it, how much stuff is dedicated to each different spot on the board, and like how can you present all of this in a way that's easy to understand and easy to like get into. Because I think that's where the biggest flaw in this game is right now. Like for one, the whole game is like weirdly offset to the right because this space is dedicated to the turn counter and like a blown up image of the cards that still doesn't give you that much room. It's like all the other ones we just looked at are centered, which makes sense, right? You want to feel nice and like presentable. So that's the main thing I would work on, is cleaning up the UI to make it much easier to understand, much easier to parse, and just look nicer in general. Right now, I think you definitely have an issue where it's like the UI, like all the borders I think are too thick. I think these thick borders like add a layer of feeling kind of rushed. I think on the cards, it doesn't look that bad. But then on the cards, you also have the issue with like the numbers are kind of off-centered. The text is kind of off-centered. It's like on this smaller version of the card right here, you can see dragon is like not vertically centered. It's like lower on the bottom, but then on the big version of it, it's not vertically off centered because it's pushed up towards the top. It's like those little details that I think you can clean up to make everything feel nice and presentable. Then the other thing I would think about, which will probably come from like continuing to polish the game and figuring out what it's going to be, is like the core game loop of playing the card game was actually pretty fun. I actually quite liked the mechanics. How it worked with like, I only can play cards that are like have become active by the turn counter, and then it doesn't cost anything to drop my heroes. It only costs to activate the heroes. So I have to figure out when to use their abilities with like proper timing, and like how to like combo things together. I think that was fun. And like finding lethal by like using my card to blow up the guy to deal damage to unlock my like direct attack. That was cool. This is still tapping into the stuff that makes these kind of trading card games fun, like Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic the Gathering and stuff, and Hearthstone specifically. And I think that this both has the like cool combo effects type stuff of Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic, while also having the creature focused combat of Hearthstone, especially because it's very based on activating creature abilities at the right time. So I think that's cool. Is the game possibly not adapting to the resolution correctly? I don't think so. I think this was like the intended design of the board. Maybe there are some issues, but yeah, also you have a tutorial, but you never explain what this button is. What is this button? What does this button do? I want to know what this button does. But yeah, so I think the core gameplay here is pretty fun, so that core loop is cool, and you can continue expanding on it, making cool new cards, making like all kinds of archetypes, clean up the UI, so it's fun to do that. But I think the empty corner space could be where those buttons go, like main menu and intern and fusion. Yeah, stuff like that makes sense. But the other thing is that is your inner game loop, right? That is the thing that the players do when they're actively playing the game. Like, put your cards, make your decision. And I think that's working. The outer game loop, I think, is where the game is struggling a little bit, which is how do you go from battle to battle, Right now, it's just click the trial deck, do the trial battle, because it's like a demo to test the mechanics. And I think that's fine, right? This is still early on in its prototyping phase. But what you want to do is build an experience outside of that drives people to continue doing more battles. And right now, you have a shop, so it seems like you can earn money to buy cards to build your deck. But I feel like it's a little bit too straightforward. For one, there's no packs, right? And even if it's packs using in-game money, so you're not actually gambling with real money, you're just gambling with in-game money, that is pretty fun to open a pack and see what you get and see what kind of deck you can build out of it rather than buying the cards directly. And there's no like ladder because it seems like this is mostly just playing against AI. There's no like a story mode to play against AI that gets better and better. Like it's just go and fight the AI to test the mechanics, which because it's a prototype makes sense. But what you want to do is figure out what is the outer loop that keeps people playing. So a lot of it needs a manual drag the mouse to rip it open. That's mandatory. I mean, I think Nikki said that partially as a joke, but she is correct. If when you open a pack, you pull it to the center and then you click the corner and you rip it and then you have to tip it and the cards like come out and that's how you like actually see what's in there. Like that makes it feel like you're ripping open a pack, which feels really good. People like to rip open packs of cards. But there's a reason these kind of like card games have become very roguelike-y, and it's because that is an outer game loop that brings it all together. Like you start with a basic deck, and then as you keep playing through, you unlock new cards, which improve your deck, and then you do the battles, and then when you lose, you start over. So that gives you an outer game loop that like keeps people like playing the game. But if you don't want to do a roguelike, because you know not everything needs to be a roguelike, instead you could figure out how to make it so that you're like, I mean, the classic one for this kind of game is a ranked ladder, right? Where the reason you queue up another game and the reason you collect more cards is because you want to build a better deck so you can beat better opponents and get a higher rank, right? That's what you're working towards. So you could build a story-like element of trying to climb the ranks of a like virtual, you know, it's not real. It's not a real ranked ladder. You're playing against AI, but there's a story to it. You're trying to accomplish stuff. You could build like actual story elements into it, like how Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime does, where it's like you're trying to save your grandpa or whatever. Or you could like have different gauntlets that you have to go through, which unlock certain types of packs. And then once you can get those packs, that unlocks different cards you can get. So it's like if you want to try the cool Harpy Lady archetype, then you need to go fight through the Harpy Lady gauntlet so that you can unlock that pack type so you can start building that deck. I think that there's a lot of stuff you can do to make the outer game loop fun and give you something to work towards to get to a point where you're playing where you want to keep like queuing up more duels because you want to prove that you can beat the hard opponents and you want to earn points and earn packs and get better cards. And there's a card you want for your deck. So you need to go beat this guy so that you can get that card. Like that kind of stuff is fun. So you can go the roguelike route, or you can go building up some kind of story or whatever. You can also go like the online competitive ranked ladder thing. But that's going to be that's hard, right? That's a lot of extra infrastructure and you need players. So instead making a single player experience that taps into what people enjoy about the actual competitive experience of playing these kinds of card games, I think is something that can give your outer game loop the structure it needs to drive people to continue like playing cards with others. So those would be the things I would focus on, is cleaning up the UI, because I think like not to be too harsh or anything, but I think you might want to go back to the drawing board. Like I think your card art looks great. I really like the way the cards look. But the way the rest of this UI is set up, I don't really like. And I would just really spend time studying those other games and do some mock-ups. Like go into Photoshop or whatever like art program you have and just make a UI with like just straight up drawing it. Like sketch it out, get a rough version of it, then start making assets and putting them in and seeing how the whole thing feels. Then you can implement it, right? Rather than trying to like make changes here, I would go back, figure it out from the beginning. And then if you have stuff in here that works, right? If like these assets look good in your mockup, then you can, bring them over. But yeah, that's what I would do. I was go back to the drawing board, study the UI of popular card games, and see what you can learn from them to really enhance this card game. But yeah, I do think the core game loop is pretty fun. I like playing the cards, and I think I really love the art style you've gone with for these cards. I think that looks sick. Especially because you can give archetypes different like primary colors, like the ice dragons all being blue and the fire cards all being red. And then if you get like multi-combo, like a fire and ice card, instead of having one color, it could be blue and red. Like imagining this guy is like half red and then this arm is blue because he does fire and ice. And then you can build synergies around that and stuff. So there's a lot of ways you can take this game once you have the fundamentals really polished. But that's what I would think about. Okay, cool. All right. Gotta go close all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bazaar stuff. Dude, opening the Bazaar UI after not touching it for so long was certainly a feeling. Certainly a feeling. Okay. And I think we have time for just one more. I think this is a short one too, which is why we have time for it. It's called Journey to the Titan's Heart. Make sure I have my audio turned on. Made in Godot. Love to see that. I love this little pixel art creeper Minecraft Godot thing going on here. Or maybe a Shrek. Journey to the Titan's Heart. Cool intro screen. I like that. Here we have audio, we have crafting, we have scraping, probably scrapping. The same two objects will always craft the same result, and a crafted item will always scrap into both of its components. The labs don't power themselves. Keep a few energy cells on you in case you need to power up dead equipment. Some equipment additionally requires a password. Ask Director Rosemary if you need access. All objects are craftable with enough of 3 base components. Play.
Hello? Yes. Salutations. This is Dr. Marigold, addressing, well, Dr. Marigold, if everything went well. The company is having us record messages to our future selves. They say when we're uploaded to the bio drivers, it'll take a bit to jog our memories. So, Marigold, here's everything you need to know. You are, hopefully, currently on Saturn's biggest moon, Titan.
Okay.
You're waking up after an approximately 6-year journey aboard the 56th Lacewing.
Damn, I was sleepy, huh?
Well, on its surface, you will be collecting the necessary energy to power up drills for yourself and your fellow crewmates. Eventually, all of you together will be making the journey to Titan's core.
That's the name of the game.
There's a lot to learn about the goings-on down there, and drones can only tell us so much. Oh, speaking of drones, while exploring, use yours to scout ahead. It's good to know what kind of terrain you're exploring before you decide between rockets and wheels, compact versus large, and, you know, things like that. If something goes wrong, use a dragonfly to escape. There should be one near the top of most major sites. Other important information should be pulled up on your monitor now. Gosh, I'm so jealous of me right now. Well, go on. Make your perfect exploration machine. Meet up with a Rosemary and then...
Rosemary, dill, meet up with cilantro and parsley, mint, all my good buds. Oh, oops.
Hello? Yes. Salutations. This is Dr.
Oh, I can move this.
Addressing, well,
Okay.
Dr.
I can build a drone.
If everything went
If I
well.
just start dragging it.
The company
Boom.
is having us record
Give you a
messages
cute little
to our
arm over there.
future
Oh, I can't.
selves.
Can I
They
rotate
say
it?
when we're uploaded to the bio drivers, it'll take a bit to jog our memories. So, Marigold, here's everything you need to know.
Crafting. Craftable with enough energy. Okay. I can scrap. I can build. So I put you here. Oh, that's like an extender piece. If I put it here, I can put more stuff on it. Okay. Build some extender pieces. Oh, give it wheels so I can move around. Okay, nice. Yeah, give it wheels. Wheelie man. And then put you here. Put you here. Oh yeah. We're building a drone. And it's a really good one. Look how strong he is. It's a strong drone. Okay, give you these little like ears. That's nice. What if you can like see stuff out of this hand? And you can see stuff out of this too. And see stuff out of this. And what if you can see stuff over here? Oh, it's smart enough to automatically. Oh, okay. All right. Nice. And then some extra wheels here just in case it tip over. Boom. Deploy. Finish build. Okay. Okay, I fell over. Don't mind me. Deploy. Oh, these are guns. Okay. Answer. Hold on. I think. Can I? Dude, this is so in the way. Get out of here. Okay. Did I collect everything? I'm collecting. Okay. So I was falling over a little bit too easily there. So what if we do something a little bit like this? Actually, maybe we just stay at nice and even, actually. And then we put guns on each side for safety, right? And then I don't know what these monitors are for. Yeah, all right, deploy. Wait, okay. Lift controls. Oh. I'll lift. Answer it. Okay, let's just go explore, I guess. Oh hey, it's a different bot. It's not a friend. Let's return. Okay, now finish. Perfect. I'm a powerful. Oh. I have fallen over. Send help. Why am I so like? Gotta destroy my enemies. Whee! All right. I'm gonna learn so much stuff. Who needs wheels? I can just fly. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. They never expected this level of skill. I've created the ultimate drone. Weehaw. Oh, they're shooting me. Evasive maneuvers. I'm somehow just like flying through the air. I don't understand the physics. Drone is actually lighter than aluminum foil. Yeah, I just like started moving forward and took off into the stratosphere. Like, what is going on? Weehaw! Oh, what did I find over here? I found something cool. Can I go in, or am I too tall? Oh, I can't. It won't let me in. But I found it. But I found a cool thing. Let me in, bro. That's messed up, dog. Do I need to like hit a button or something to open it? Whee! What is going on with these physics? I do not understand. Okay. Oh, an enemy. Shoot them. Shoot them. Shoot them with your superior bullets. Oh, nice. There's one down. Now I'm flying. Pedro will say it's fake. I'm taking too much damage. Evasive maneuvers. Whee! You'll never catch me. All right. Transfer. Oh, wait. Did I lose my like power things from taking too much damage? Seems like it. Maybe. Well, if I come in like a shuriken, they stand no chance. Haha, you can't hit me. I'm too fast. Wow, his aim is impeccable. Conceptually, I like the idea of this game, but I don't understand. Whee! Oh. Looks like I have died. Crap. Build. What if I put a wheel? Nope, that doesn't make anything. 2 wheels. Makes a super wheel. What if I scrap this? Boom. It doesn't work. What if I scrap this? Okay, so if I... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. So if I craft... All objects are craftable. The same 2 options will always craft the same result. And energy. These labs don't power themselves. But what do I do now? I lost all my stuff. Just, you know what? 2 wheels in a dream, baby. Let's go. Oh, wrong button. Oh, okay. Finish the build. They thought they had me. All right, down we go. See you later, bozos. Call the lift. Did it work? Nice. Bozos. They don't stand a chance. Whee! Yeah, that's what I expected. You would think I was like doing something to take off. I'm literally just holding left. I just wanted to ride to the left with my wheels. It just shoots me into the sky as soon as I start moving. Whee! Now I don't have any weapons. Oh, I actually can't move anymore. Yep, my wheels don't get any traction, I guess. It seems like I probably just need to restart this game, huh? Yeah, I feel like with the physics weirdness going on, it's really hard to play. It's really hard to play. Because, like, I just spin out of control as soon as I start moving. Like, is there a way to build the... Okay, there's a building thing here. So what if I put one of these with a wheel? Does that build anything? No. What about with one of these? No. What about this? No. What about this? Okay, that made... I don't know what this is. Like a force field? It looks like a force field, right? It blocks bullets from one side. What about a wheel and a gun? Oh, those are like... Oh, okay. Those are rockets. Okay, and then I can put force fields on both sides. Huh? So now we force field to protect ourselves, and then we bring a couple power cells as well. Oh yeah, I'm thinking this is the solution. Yeah, that's the build. Ah ha ha, I have lasers. Okay, the camera is. Alright, let's call the lift. Call the lift. Oh, I had to give up one of my power cells just to use the lift, I think. Alright, let's go down. Now I have rockets. Okay, the camera controls are really rough. Ah! Come on, even with the rockets, I still just spin out of control? Oh, and I've already lost my shield, which is not good. And I lost my extra power cell as well. And I can't see anything. I also am unable to see anything. What? What? Why? What? I can just right click to move myself. Is this what I'm supposed to do? It doesn't seem right. This feels like not what I'm supposed to be doing. I found some materials. You hear the music? Uh-oh. Yeah, that must be like a debug tool, right? But at least I got my rockets. What if I combine a rocket with one of these, huh? Oh, a rocket with one of those makes a... Makes a power cell. Perfect, perfect. Okay. We found a way to get more power cells. Now we put the shields on the power cells. Actually, the shields on the sides. No. You know what? I do like having the shields stick out from the power cells. Try to keep them safe. Right. And then honestly, let's put these on top of the power cells. Try to keep them safe. And let's put wheels below the power cells to try to keep them safe. Like this. Yes. Keep our power cells nice and safe. We finish the build. And let's call the lift. Speedrun tech. Turns out right-clicking just teleports. I called the lift, right? And guess what? We're in the clear. Woohoo! Okay, that guy also has shields, but what if we just... Oh, there's so many parts in here. Oh, no. There's an enemy. I can't read. I don't have time to read because of the enemy. I died. Somehow. All right. I think I might just need to call this one because the game isn't really working properly as far as I can tell. It's like, conceptually, I really like the idea. You build find one enemy and instantly lose both power cells. Yeah, I don't have any weapons left. I had to use the weapons to make the power cells. Yeah, conceptually, I like the idea that you like build a spacecraft suited to the environment, and then you use the time that you spend traveling around to collect more stuff, bring it back to make better spacecraft to go further, because you need to protect the power cells, you need to collect more weapons and stuff. But first off, even the basic movement doesn't work. Like when I just had wheels and I just pressed to the left to try to like drive to the left with my wheels, I just like flew through the air out of control. Like, and all I was doing was pressing left. And then with the rockets was way worse because you have to press up to like launch the rocket, like to use the rockets to try to move up, you have to press up. And when you're pressing up, the camera shifts up. So you can't look at anything while you're trying to fly through. And even that one just turned into this like spinning out of control. And then, the shooting is like really tough to hit the enemies and they're quite accurate and you take damage so quickly. You lose your power cells so quickly. And there aren't really good ways to defend yourself while you're trying to deal damage to the enemies. So it feels like you just need to run away from them. And it seems like there are some like mysteries and stuff hidden throughout that I would love to like figure out more of what's going on. But it just doesn't quite work properly. It's like, I think the aesthetics are really good. The graphics are really nice. And like the presentation of this is really nice. I think the presentation is really good. But like at this point, this is also really bad. Where it's like, I don't have anything left. It's like, this is called a positive feedback loop, which is a funny thing to call it because it feels very negative. But a positive feedback loop is when the inputs to the system produce more of whatever the inputs are. So positive feedback is when you're winning, it causes you to win more. So, or when you're losing, it causes you to lose more. Like League of Legends and things like that are a classic example of a positive feedback loop. Because if you kill the enemy, you get more gold that you can use to buy items, which makes it easier to kill the enemy again, which gives you more gold to buy more items, which makes it easier to kill the enemy again, right? So it loops like that. Similarly, when you die, the enemy gets more items and you lose minions, you lose experience, you lose opportunity to get gold, so you get weaker, which makes it easier to die again, which makes you get weaker, which makes it easier to die again, which makes you get weaker. Those are both positive feedback loops because as something happens, it continues spiraling in that direction. A negative feedback loop is when the opposite happens. So a negative feedback loop was when you kill an enemy, if they get like an upgrade to make it easier to like come back against you. So you killed them, which should be a good thing, but instead something bad happens, right? This is a positive feedback loop because when I die with all my stuff equipped, I come back to nothing. And so what am I supposed to do here? You know, it's like all I have are these 2 bricks. And if I didn't have, dude, it's so funny. I can still move. Like having the wheels and rockets makes literally no difference in the movement. That's so funny. I'm flying around exactly the same as when I had wheels. That's so funny. Call the lift. So it's a positive feedback loop because as I lose my resources, I am weaker. So I lose even more. A game dev secret about positive feedback loops. I'm not saying I just wrote that secret and that's why it's on the mind, but you know, to each their own. I'm flying, baby. Also, I think the right click thing is probably debug. Like, I assume that's in there for testing, so you can move around without needing to actually move around. But yeah, it's like I also don't know how to collect this stuff right here. Like, collecting that stuff would be very useful to me right now. But yeah, look at the like nice parallaxing background, the environment. It feels like I'm a drone in space. Everything looks really nice, but the core gameplay loop just doesn't work properly. The movement doesn't work. I can't explore. That positive feedback loop is extremely rough for trying to make progress. Okay, that's frustrating. I thought I like found like a secret base or something. And now I have literally nothing. Like, what am I supposed to do here? You know, it's like you don't want your player to get into a situation where their only option is to quit the game. It's like right here, all I can do is start a new game. So you want to have something built in, some sort of negative feedback loop built in to where if you like go out there and die and lose a bunch of cool stuff, that's already frustrating. So if you at least get some benefit out of it, I think the drone is for getting materials. You think if I deploy the drone, I can go collect materials? Let's find out. Interestingly, I can't do the cool teleporting thing with the drone. So the drone just has to fly honestly. So yeah, it's like there's a bunch of materials here, but it doesn't look like I can collect them. And also now I'm stuck. I can't move. Okay, I'm permanently locked in here, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, so I couldn't collect with the drone, and also now I just have to restart the game anyway. But yeah, so I think the idea of this game is really cool. I just think the execution makes it like not work properly. And Nikki said that it says in the description the web version might be buggy, so it's possible that like the physics work better and a lot of these issues are fixed if you don't run on the web build. But that's a little bit hard for me to imagine. But yeah, I love the idea, and I think the loop of like build your thing, go out, do that, like that is really cool, and I was excited to get out there and do it, but it just, yeah, the game just doesn't quite work properly. So yeah, if you're able to get the physics working and add some like protection for that positive feedback loop, add some negative feedback loop elements into it, then, you know, add a negative feedback loop, then I think that the flow of the gameplay could work better. And like someone in chat suggested, if the drone helps you go out and collect stuff so that like first you explore, but I feel like the drone is for exploring and then the bot that you build is for like actually collecting stuff, which is sort of like a backwards expectation, right? Because the drone is only useful, like the drone is most useful when you don't have any resources, but it can't collect resources. So if you don't have resources, you can't build a good machine to go get the resources you need to build a good machine. You know what I mean? And also, I don't even know how to collect the resources when I do have the machine. Like I got there with my robot, mostly from using the debug teleports and stuff. But but yeah, overall, I think the game looks really cool. I love the environment. I love the storytelling with playing the audio log. The crafting is cool. The system for making the drone is cool. It's just the core gameplay loop fundamentally, I think, like is broken. So, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for this stream, primarily because I'm extremely hungry. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't liked the stream already, make sure you click that like button. And thank you. I'll see you next time.